You're watching Poindexter Lounge. You already know. You're watching Poindexter Lounge for the unity.
Hi, you're watching Poindexter Lounge. I'm choking on chicken.
Why don't you set aside an hour or two? We'll have a few drinks and a cup of coffee I don't drink.
And now I'll make the point better. This joint's clever. In the lounge with Poindexter. So Poindexter Lounge, you know that we can get it in. And now I'm headed up like I'm Led Zeppelin.
Hi, you're watching Poindexter Lounge. Do you like nerd stuff? Yeah? Then you'll love this. You never know what might happen or who might show up at the lounge.
Yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Poindexter, you're getting all excited.
Oh, good. You're muted.
Yeah, you were muted, dude.
You've been muted. I've been trying to call you.
Oh, nice. Well, hey, welcome. I had to set I just got home, man. It's so funny. That's hilarious. Welcome. Hey, it's good to have all you guys. I've just been saying that the Phantom Menace is about as stupid as me not plugging in my my little thing here.
To be fair, they are stupider.
They are.
True.
It's dumb. It's dumber
True.
than I was giving a representation. No, I was just saying, it's funny because we've seen today a continuation of the meltdown of the Phantom Menace. They've taken L after L after L after L. They won't admit it. They backtrack. They try to deflect. Like I said, like today that, they're deflecting about Shang-Chi, and some are explaining how they never said it was going to flop, and then some said that well, it was going to flop, but here's the reasons why they're still right, and deflecting. You think that they had the 10 rings that they've been like knocking stuff from side to side so much. So,
but they call it bracelets. Bracelets.
Yes, and I mean, and it's all of them. All the usual suspects are there. They've spent all day doing this. Nerdrotic is still going on with his nonsense over there, and yeah. So let's jump right in. Matt, I'm going to start with you, man. Like you've been hot on the trails of this thing. So
probably more than I should have.
Yeah, but well, they were showing pictures of you. Well, they made up pictures of you
There's a lot of those out there. There's a lot of good Rule 34 ones of me too, with I will honestly say, with very generous additions, if you know what I'm saying, right? They're like,
you've shown those. Yes.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. I'm just like, that's on my Tinder profile.
Well, but okay, hold on a second. Thank you so much, Leo Convoy's reviews. Yes, with the $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've got this. I got this laptop, and for some reason, the audio jack, like to plug my microphone in, is like, it's so sensitive. It's like super loose, and you got
to be careful with those things. If you jack it off too hard, it just ends up breaking.
Well,
yeah, got caress it.
There it is.
Gotta be gentle with it.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
It's part of a very effective machine, and it requires very sensitive handling.
we almost got a nickel on nonsense today. We got 4 cents on nonsense. Johnny, if you're out there watching, you're free to join.
Well, we had we had some nonsense last night as well.
Oh yeah, there's some craziness going on last night, but that was fun. But this is just kind of gotten to the point now. For those of you who don't know, it kind of started off, when the Phantom Menace has been basically, people in the Phantom Menace, all of them basically. I mean, they all circle the wagons. They all get together. They all put out basically the same video. And even Matt, if they don't say, like Jeremy, for example, said, well, I didn't really say that it was going to flop, right?
But his thumbnail sure did.
Yeah, so technically that's true. Maybe the words didn't come out of your mouth, but the thumbnail says it. And
it's absolutely, that's what I think. They're all lies by omission. And I was thinking about this today because I'm like, that's how they get away with it. Well, Jeremy does that especially. Well, I never said that. Oh, you heavily implied it. Well, I never said it. Okay, but other people out there, they never say something, and you always infer what they said as being, something that's factual in your mind. It's just all coping is all it is.
Yeah. Real quick. Resident Justice RJ, who, by the way, go check out RJ's channel. He's got a couple of really great videos on this emerging story, and he's done a really good job with that. RJ,
yeah,
you're doing a great job. But here he gives a $20 super chat. Listen to this, man. He says, resting in bed now, as I just got a positive COVID test, but I wanted to share some love and support. We got to continue to call out the BS. They've exposed themselves as the fools they are this week. Keep up the pressure. Dude, you rock, man. And we appreciate you, RJ. And then Benson's here with a £2 super chat, says sensitive and super loose sounds painfully nush. Not really. It's like you don't really feel much. Speaking of not feeling much, here's Eddie. What's up, Eddie?
Yeah, what's up?
Good to see you, Eddie. Mm-hmm. But no, so this what they're whining about today is not necessarily any of the other stuff. They're whining because they were attacked.
They were attacked.
They were attacked, guys.
They were attacked. Oh,
they were attacked. Simu Liu came after him. Hard. I mean, so hard. So hard. Attack them, guys.
Very hard.
Guys, don't
relentlessly.
You see what's going on here? A Hollywood elitist, a star of the Marvel movie Shang-Chi, went on the attack, and I could barely handle it. He was so vicious. Look what he put here. Just me because he used to do stock photos.
Hostile.
He used to do stock photos. So this is awesome. It's like me laughing at the people who thought we'd flop. I love that.
It's great. I love it.
No, it's vicious. It's horrible. We can't condone this kind of actions, guys. We can't. This is a Hollywood elitist. This is a Hollywood leftist rallying the troops against the Phantom Menace, guys. Come on. We can't do. Well, let's see what else. Maybe he put. Maybe he wasn't so harsh with his next offering. Maybe okay. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
All right.
Shall we give him the benefit of the doubt?
I'll take it. Yes.
Okay.
I'm scared.
So there was that, but then this came. Oh no! A whole LOL! Oh my God! You mean in front of all of the thumbnails about Shang-Chi is a big flop. Oh, and what's it? Oh no, and that's the quartering. Now we'll give the quartering this. The quartering at least admitted he was wrong. I don't care for the quartering most times. Every once in a while he says something I like. But the quartering here, apparently he at least took that back. But we got the critical drinker over here. Shang-Chi, Marvel's big first flop. Will it be Marvel's big first flop? You got Geeks and Gamers over here. Shang-Chi falls apart before release. Another flop. Does anyone care over there? Clownfish TV. Shang-Chi will break Labor Day box office records, but will still flop.
Oh yeah, they're out there. They're coping pretty hard today too. Was it Geeky Pixie? Is that the woman's name over there at Clownfish?
Yeah.
She was on Twitter this morning and she was all like, "But we defended the movie. We defended the movie." Oh okay. This is all again. Their thumbnails kind of indicate like where they're taking the argument, and
Exactly.
And then it's like if they don't take it that direction, like Ryan Kendall did absolutely.
Yeah. I watched a little bit of Ryan Kendall. Look, Ryan Kendall's got a face that I just can't watch.
Geeky Sparkle. Sorry. Geeky Pixie, I think was that scam art.
a
You know what?
controversy
Honestly,
before.
interchangeable. Okay? Let's just be fair. Interchangeable. All right. One grift for another.
It's just so funny how they make their thumbnails like this, and it just insinuates that they're being like their take is negative on it, and they're saying it's gonna be bad. Which I understand why he posted this, because they're all saying it was gonna flop even before it came out. But then now they're like, what? We didn't.
I'm sorry,
say
Adam.
that.
I'm sorry, Adam. I'm sorry you were subscribed. I'm sorry you were subscribed over there. I'm glad that we saved you out of there.
Oh no.
But no, it's seriously so this is the horrible thing, right? That the star of Shang-Chi did to the Phantom Menace.
Called out their bullshit.
He put an LOL. God forbid he put an LOL.
Because they were wrong.
And then put a horrible me laughing at the people who thought we'd flop.
I mean, same with the CEO of Disney. He's like, yeah, this is gonna be an experiment. And it proven to be a very successful experiment.
What was the experiment really? It was 45-day theatrical window, then Disney Plus. That's it. That's it, and that's pretty standard for today.
Yeah. I just think it's so. I just think it's so interesting that these guys, all these usual suspects, they always go after everyone else and say everyone else is just whining and crying. And if I have to listen to Jeremy go on once more about all the SJWs who just whine and cry because of Jeremy and what they say and stuff. And look, when they're making these predictions, when they're saying all these things and and acting like they're coming from a position of strength, they talk a big talk. It's like the class bully, really. I mean, it's like, you talk, but the second this happens, then all of a sudden it's, well, we're just little YouTubers, and these big bad Hollywood elites come at us, and they start backtracking, and all of a sudden they're the victim. Now all of a sudden they're the ones who are in a position where they're being hurt, they're being attacked for their opinion, and they're just little YouTubers. They can't be held responsible for the things that they said. Who cares what we think about the movie? If you like the movie, what does it care? Because you go out there and you gloat and you do your thing and you parade around and you act like you know what you're talking about, and the second it gets turned around on you, it's, but we didn't make any predictions. We didn't say anything. And why would you even care? We're just little YouTubers. We don't mean nothing. Yet what do they go on about in their videos? We're changing Hollywood. We're making a difference. We're saving pop culture. We're doing this. We're doing that. You ain't doing nothing. You're absolutely freaking worthless. You're big talkers, you got big mouths, you say a bunch of stuff, and then you retreat into your holes the first time something doesn't go your way. It's absolutely just stupid. It's stupid at this point. Really, it's honestly stupid to even watch.
It kills my brain cells even every time I see their thumbnails. Even though I'm not subbed to them, I don't even watch their content because I just can't handle the stupidity. Because I know if it goes wrong in the end, then it's gonna be like, oh no, we were gonna retract or something. They're gonna change their mind or something and say that they didn't say what they did say. And it's just like, what's the point? What's the point of making videos if you're just gonna retract if you're wrong?
And then
Well,
today
and
he
you don't
starts
have to be
crying
subscribed.
about
Yeah.
not having, all the other, not having,
Wait.
like you said, not having actors and people.
Hold on, Enoch.
not
I
getting
want to.
interviews.
I want to show you a clip from a video I made because you were just saying that they don't ever want to. They don't want any. They don't care what anyone says about them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have it queued up here. This is from when they did that whole stream about being slandered by Zack Snyder.
Oh yes. By the way, can I say it makes me sick right now to see Ryan Kinnell in one of my favorite Superman shirts that I own.
I'm so sorry for that.
I know. Jeez.
Well,
Right.
Unfortunately, mass-produced stuff gets bought by idiots as well.
I know.
But just listen to it's only going to be, I think, no more than 20 seconds. But he waited until after the stream in order to take his shot at the situation, where he said this on Twitter: "I'm not associated with Hollywood in any way, and child molestation needs to be stopped." This is an obvious little shade being thrown at the whole situation because Zach is Hollywood, and Jeremy repeatedly likes to say that he doesn't need Hollywood. In fact, this is him saying it in the exact stream, followed up by a "Please, Hollywood, won't you talk to me?" comment.
Please.
I know that Hollywood will never accept me. I know that, and I'm fine with that. I've never needed Hollywood, and I don't need them now. But if someone in Hollywood wants to talk to me and have a respectful conversation, I will do that because I'll talk to anybody.
I've put out a request for a conversation. We can head on over to my talk show, Boulder Talk Radio. Yeah, this is from a while back. But I mean, I'm just saying, it's like he has said repeatedly, "I don't need Hollywood. I don't need Hollywood. Please, Hollywood, will you come and talk to me? Please.
Please.
Will you engage with me?" They all want it. They all want to be tastemakers. It's all they want a seat at the table, right? They want to be that team that gets called in to say, "How do we unwoke this thing? You guys are the the antithesis to woke. We need you to come in and do this," and they'll get money and
squad.
Yeah, they need that, right? They want to be that in Hollywood. And now what they try to do is use this influence, quote unquote, that they have, clearly not, in order to try to bully their way in the door to get influence and power and money. It's really sad and pathetic if you think about it.
Oh, it is. And here's Zarkon D Grissom says little YouTubers, and it just reminds me, like today now, apparently Geeks and Gamers is a little YouTuber, Nerdrotic is a little YouTuber. All these guys are little YouTubers. Yet last week, Doomcock was punching down on all of us, calling us little YouTubers. Here we go.
At this point, I'd like to add that there are a few sad little YouTube channels who hate me for being vastly more successful than they are.
Give them a week. They'll change their tone. They got to recover. They took a big hit.
Yeah, Stuart, you're absolutely right. These people are the real snowflakes. They literally melt under pressure. They turn on each other. They go off on each other. Very ceremoniously. They don't have any kind of honor amongst them.
If you believe Doomcock's rumors, that's great. I don't.
they will turn on each other at a moment's notice. And here's something too. I watched some of Nerdrotic's Cry stream today. Him and Heels versus Babyface. Oh my God, that dude!
How the hell did you get through that? Sane.
Oh my gosh! Well, I was kind of trolling him too.
20 minutes of it.
I literally got timed out. I was like, "Yay! I got timed out on the Nerdrotic stream." Yeah, but I will say this because Leo Convoy's review here with a $4.99 super chat. So when you come here, I will read your super chat. Over there, yeah, they got super chats going so fast they don't even care about who gives a super chat. And I asked them all how it felt to just throw their money away, to make comments that will never be read and never be seen and never be cared about. Yet they love you, right? They're fighting for you to save pop culture. Leo here says basic mockery on Twitter is being attacked now. Terminally online people, I swear, Hamburglar has been actually attacked before. He knows better.
Yeah. All those people that give super chats are just dollar signs, and you're like, yes, money. You don't care.
Yes. Look at the colors, the beautiful colors.
Orange, green, and more.
Yay! And then RJ with another $5 super chat says Ryan Kindle went full conspiracy theorist in his video, saying Disney purposefully set out low projections to make them look bad and rally support.
Oh my god!
I already heard them. They were talking about this movie too. They were buying seats. All the theaters were empty.
Yeah, right. I saw
like
that.
these guys.
Oh
are
yeah, I saw
insane.
that. On Doomcock's stream, I think it was. I heard Mexican Iron Man make that comment the other day, and I'm just sitting there going like, "What?" Like, 'cause here's the thing. Here's the thing with that.
You're talking about they could write it off as being like marketing.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work that way.
No.
Here's the thing when it comes to the box office numbers, like Disney Plus numbers, they can tell you or not tell you. Box office numbers gets reported to a multitude of different companies. And it's all done by the theater, and they all do it. So those numbers are not fudgeable. Those are actual numbers. And those, they're not out there buying, like... someone today said that they did that with Captain Marvel, and they sent me this, was it, I think, Bounding in the... Or, no, it was a Cosmic Book News link. And I read through it, and, like, the one article that they linked to for their source has nothing to do with what they're talking about. And there's no other sourcing on there saying, like, Deadline reported this. Like, where's the hyperlink to Deadline? Where's any of the information? It's all fake news. It's all hyperbole.
All bullshit, basically.
And it's like, at this point, it's like, this is a pretty big egg on their face sort of thing. But kind of like with the Doomcock Commandant thing from last year, it's not going to matter. You know what I mean? Like, unless more people step up and start saying something, which it seems like there's a lot of them now that are doing it. But otherwise, it's just going to kind of go away. And they're just going to be able to go back to that echo chamber. Right now, they're just circling the wagons and playing defense.
Well, see, that's what I said. I said, look, if every time, because we see it all the time, right? Like anytime something comes up, whether it be Brie Larson or anybody that they don't like, really, all of a sudden, every one of these guys all makes a video. And it's like the same cookie cutter video. They make the same stupid points. They say the same whiny, toned, what we don't like and how it's all woke and it's SJW and woman this and woman that and I don't like this and I don't like that. Now Shang-Chi is not really the star of the movie. It's his sister in the movie. Shut up. Look, I'm not even a big Marvel fan. You guys all know that, okay? You guys all know that I'm not even the biggest Marvel fan. And I watched Shang-Chi, and I enjoyed it. Is it my favorite movie? No. What I loved was today listening to them, they were going, well, the only people you hear talking about this and liking this is just the shills. They're actually, I wonder how much, I was looking in the comment section, they're like, I wonder how much they're paying these guys to come in here into the chat and talk about this stuff. And so I'm like, dang, man, I'm doing it for free.
Right.
Good Lord. I need to get on that payroll.
If I got paid to put comments in people's chats, I wouldn't need a job.
Heck yeah, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
Sign me up. I'll harass the Phantom Menace, man, for some cash. Disney.
I've been accused of that. I've been accused of that today. They're just like, oh, he's only criticizing them because he's got money coming in. I'm like, I'm like, I make the money I make on stream has been pretty consistent the last couple of weeks, whether or not I talk about the Phantom Menace. Right. I just don't like bullies, and I don't like people who grift their audience. That's kind of where I'm at with it.
Zip Havoc. I love Zip Havoc. He says an anagram of Nerdrotic is dirt crone.
Oh, they were waiting for you too in that because when I tuned in today, they were like, I'm sure Jarbo's in the chat as somebody else right now.
No, I'll be in as either myself or the $3 Theater. Like, I don't care.
Yeah,
I went in there. I went in there, commented with my verified account, and a lot of people were like, some people were cheering me on, other people were cussing me out or whatever. And all I said is like, this is like the greatest cope stream. He's just coping.
Greatest live therapy session.
It's because like
it's a healing stream.
I don't feel like Nerdrotic saw the movie because he's just going like because he just moves these goalposts that are far
that's
away from
I
anything.
highly doubt they ever see any of these movies. I mean, I don't think Heels versus Babyface even truly watched or understands Captain Marvel or any of those movies, or even What If when he made his videos on that. Like, you made a whole history analogy and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, but that's how it was. So I don't know if you're either just like forgot your talking points or just misspoke or you're just generally dumb, which I'm guessing
it doesn't. I don't think it matters to them. Like it just doesn't matter because no one in their audience is smart enough to get it. Yeah, or like, well, because here's the thing: if you challenge them on it, you know their number one defense back to that is, well, it's just entertainment. Because one time when I was at the last VidCon I went to, 2018 VidCon, I saw some guy with a Soylo t-shirt. That was an EVS t-shirt, and I challenged him on it. I'm like, "What about the movie with soy?" You know. And the guy was like, and then his wife just kind of stepped in and she's like, "Look, it's entertainment." And I'm all like, "Not to the people who worked on the movie."
Yeah.
If
not
it's
to the people.
entertainment, then why are you bitching so much about it?
Yeah.
Their excuse is literally just, that's just their excuse. They can slander and trash on every movie, but if they ever get challenged, they're like, but it's just entertainment. I may have said some really, wrong things, and
then stop bitching about it. That's like it's not that hard. I've said this before. There's a lot of horrendous people in the Phantom Menace, but Gary is the one that just really pisses me off the most. It's just his takes are so god awful.
Oh my god! I just want to say, thank God I was in school, and I did not tune into the stream. I saw the link when you guys posted. I'm like, okay, thank God I'm in class. I cannot deal with that.
Well, did you guys happen to catch? So I haven't paid much attention to heels versus babyface. I've seen him, but I haven't really watched many of his videos. And then I was on with Geek Studios a couple weeks ago, and we watched his take on the Peggy Carter what if, and he kept going on about how she has no boobs and that she's too big, she's too manly, she's not feminine enough, she's this and that, and I'm like, what? And then he literally took a scene from Captain America, the First Avenger, and where Peggy touches his pec for a second, half a second, just kind of like that, and relate it to I get it, everybody has their own personal space, whatever, but if you're gonna sit here and literally try to tell me that it's the same thing for a woman or anybody else to come up and just kind of push somebody's chest like that, or to go up to a lady and do the same thing, you're a moron. Yep. You're an idiot. You're just flat out an idiot. You don't know how the world works. And you obviously don't know how a woman works, but you look at Peggy Carter in that cartoon. And I'm sorry, for a cartoon, Peggy Carter looking pretty good there. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Peggy Carter. Peggy Carter
looks like
filling out that. Look, Peggy Carter's filling out that costume just fine. Okay. When she's standing there in a tank top and he's going on about how she's flat chested, and I'm like, do you not understand curves?
Yeah. I'm sorry we made you watch that on that stream.
Oh my gosh!
I'm so sorry.
This thing about she's not feminine enough. She's not feminine enough. Women don't look like that. Tell that to like the old school wrestlers, man. The women wrestlers, for God's sake, man. They kick your head in, dude.
Yeah.
Really?
Female imagine them saying that to China in her prime.
Oh my God. Good luck with that. A woman can't look that way. She's too big. A woman would never look that way. Oh.
In other news, a man was almost murdered today.
In other news, a man was punched in the balls in a Marvel movie. That is the greatest injustice ever.
Oh, they're so mad about that. Oh my gosh. She's so much better than him. Oh, is she so much better than him? I'm sorry. Does his sister save the world? Is it his sister that takes on the Mandarin? And saves the world and defends against the Dark Realm? Well, that's right. No,
I know that's such a weird argument. Well, it's really about his sister. Now, I mean, look, I made that same joke about Black Panther, how it's the first female-led Marvel movie, because but it was mostly because I felt like Shuri and Lupita Nyong'o actually did a lot in the film. Yes. It didn't take away from Black Panther. I felt it really aided Black Panther because it was it felt like a fleshed out situation. And many times it's you've got leads in movies or co-leads that end up getting not relegated to the background, and they wanted to make sure that the sister had a decent arc to set up that final post-credit scene. So it was such a weird take to have. It feels so forced. It's so I can't watch these people. I really can't. It's just terrible. I want to bash my head into something.
I'm sorry, Levon. He doesn't necessarily they don't beat the bad guy.
I haven't seen it either, but
I mean, they beat the bad guy. I mean, it's Marvel.
Somebody beats the bad guy.
If they didn't, then that would be a very short-lived
saga. I mean, the bad guy gets
Marvel.
beaten. We can leave it at that.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is.
Listen, I mean, it's a Marvel movie.
Exactly.
Think of every other Marvel movie. They usually win at the end, except for Infinity War, where they get their ass beat. So
Stuart,
just take it as that.
Stuart here is like, female characters need big boobies to be good. The Phantom Menace. Yeah, God forbid you appreciate women of all types and shapes and sizes, and that you understand that femininity comes in different variances. And I'm sorry if every woman is not born with your level. I'm sure, guys, I'm sure every woman right now is so depressed that they are not meeting up to the standards
To
of these two
babyface
guys.
standards.
The babyface, the heels versus babyface standard. They're literally quaking at home in their unfilled out bras, just wishing
Scheduling plastic surgery appointments.
yes, that they could somehow please this man. This man. Look, I'm a big guy. Okay, I'm a big guy. At one time, I was a much bigger guy. Okay, but even when I was big, I didn't look sloppy. Okay, I've always known how to. I dress my wife. Everybody who compliments my wife and they're like, "Hey, Tiffany, you really look good in that," and she's always like, "Look at Enosh." I'm the one who decorates the inside of our house mostly because I have an eye for those things. So I was a big guy. I was 420 pounds and I look well kept. I didn't look like I just slopped in with cheese fries all over me and like stuff in my beard and looking like I just slopped in from outside or something like that to come in and fall in and do a stream half drunk. Okay. Talking about flat chested women can't be cartoons. Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Wait, which one is the one that looks like they're drunk?
One on the left.
Oh yeah, he's British. They always look like they're drunk.
I mean, and
That's
that's a
right,
good picture of it.
right.
That's
From
like
the
a-
UK,
that's like
I
a-
am.
That's like
Inbred,
a
I might
cartoony-
be.
We mean
That's
at the
that's
pub.
like a
You're like-
cartoony picture of him even.
You're doing like the light voice.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I may say you hear your voice is babyface. You might try to take a look at my penis. I can't find it. It's amazing. I blame Marvel. What if? What if I found my penis? Would be a fantastic season 2 opener.
Oh,
That's like speaking
Max,
from friends.
Max and Enosh said the same thing when we first watched it. Enosh said the same thing on Geeks when we were there, and I was showing it to them because Geeks wanted me to pull it up. And then Max said the same thing. I was dying because everyone had the same reaction to listen to that video.
It was hard. It was so hard to watch. I got one thing for him after watching that video, and that's this drop right here.
Hey, teacher, when are we actually going to use any of this?
You? Never.
Like, oh man, like I already saw it before, and then I'm like, Geeks, are you sure you want to pull this up for Enosh? He's like, yes. And oh man, I think we killed a couple brain cells for Enosh.
Hold real quick here, Benson. You are all chimney sweeps, okay? In my mind, everyone in England is straight up Dick Van Dyke, okay? Like that's how it works out because no one can understand some of the Cockney. All right, like.
I mean, you believe me, you'd rather be called chimney sweeps than what my friend called the
Just
British.
want to point out that was Matt Jarbo.
That's fine.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, a sweep is as lucky as be. Chim chimney, chim chiroo. Me likes the Fandom Menace. I don't know. Punk here. I had something there, but I couldn't say it on air. Punk Trace with 99 cents with a super sticker. Thank you, Punk Trace. I love that. I love that. Yeah, no, it's just, I just find it really ironic that the guys who are over here like saying these kind of things about women, degrading women, and that's what they're doing. Okay, I'm tired of like pussyfooting around it because there ain't no more pussyfooting around it. They're degrading towards women. They bring in, you know, their token women every once in a while, like, oh look, we have a woman on the panel this week. Oh, because we said some horrible misogynistic thing, and so we need to show that we have a woman. Oh look, we said something against Asians, so look, we have an Asian lady on the panel this week. We have this, we have that.
It's literally the I can't be racist because I have a black friend. Like,
bro,
argument.
you stole my line. Damn it! I was about to say that.
And again, your BS about, oh, it's just these leftist liberal SJWs who are saying this. No, you're looking right here at a centrist conservative who's telling you have strayed so far away from any kind of conservative values. You have no freaking values. You have no morals. You're literally out on a limb that's going to break. It's going to break because people are seeing through your garbage finally. Yes, I know you bask in all of your followers that you've convinced, but you got all the same followers. You got this little group and you act like you're so powerful. We're taking over Hollywood. Doomcock goes on and on about how we're winning the war against Hollywood to win back our pop culture. And then every once in a while he lets it slip, doesn't he? That, oh, we're winning back our culture. Yeah, that good old white culture, isn't it?
Yeah. What is it?
Yeah.
What did he say in that Rocketeer video? This is a disgrace to our culture.
Yeah.
Like, what is that? Like, you know what's funny is he talked about that Rocketeer cartoon without knowing like a lick about it whatsoever. And I spent 5 minutes just reading the Wikia, and I'm like, oh, okay. You know, Billy Campbell was in that, right?
No,
the original Rocketeer. The original Rocketeer was in there as his grandson, who was the father of the girl who becomes the new Rocketeer.
Really?
So the girl who becomes, her name is Kit Secord. She becomes the new Rocketeer, and her grandfather, who helps work on it, was Cliff Secord's son, and then also she's also half Lebanese because her mother is Lebanese. So it's
what?
I know. I mean, if you watch, she's a little bit on the tan side, but then you look into her background.
Impossible. The Rocketeer cannot be anything but purebred white.
Yep. I'm just saying, it's like any
Only
5 minutes.
Only white people have access to rocket packs.
I'm waiting for them to say white is right. That's what I'm waiting for them to say.
Oh, the moment they say that, game over. Like, game over, bro.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think that's gonna happen.
I know it's not gonna happen, but I don't know. I mean,
but he called that cartoon like a travesty and a degradation to all that is good and all that is, you know, the Rocketeer or whatever. Whatever. Jeremy Gao here, or Gao, with a $10 super chat. Thank you, Jeremy. You rock. Says, what's unnecessary is if they got Corey Everson, who is a former Miss Olympia, to play She-Hulk, they'd have a nuclear meltdown. They'd say she's too big. They're such liars. And why I don't...
So why he doesn't send super chats to anyone but you.
Oh, well, thank you, Jeremy. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Sometimes you see letters and you're like, what is that? Okay, thank you, though. But I think, well, Jeremy... Thank you, and I just say I appreciate it, man. I really do, and we won't let it fly by like they do. We definitely read it, and so we're very, very thankful for you, Jeremy. Thank you so much, man. But yeah, well, knowing that even now, dude, because I didn't even know it, because I'm not over on Disney Junior.
Well,
like
the show
the
show only
me,
lasted like one season.
But it scares me, though. It scares me, though. And somebody said it when we did it on 2 Cents of Nonsense. It's like, hold on. The guy who's named Doomcock is worried about children's programming. Okay.
I mean, the question that becomes, like, how much TV does he watch from the center of the earth? Or from his bunker in Antarctica?
From his bunker.
Either way,
no jetpack for you. No, the jetpack Nazi. No
it's
jetpack
so weird.
for you.
It's like I said, because I covered that video that later on that night after you guys had your stream, and if you listen to what he said, you know the only thing he really said about the Rocketeer, about the movie specifically, was that he liked James Horner's score.
Yes.
He never once actually said anything specific about the movie. what he liked about it. Nothing. And I was like, that's pretty fascinating because I can at least talk about things I like if I want to talk about a movie I like.
Exactly.
So they don't actually care. He was just upset that it was a black guy. That was it. And that's what these guys are upset over. Simu Liu is like, they don't like the fact that an Asian, led movie did very well because it takes their narrative. It's ridiculous that I've seen more people like tagging YouTube and going like, what's going on with this? Why are you guys letting this prevail? And I'm telling you this right now, they're going to push it to the point of where it's eventually going to get written about like in the Daily Beast or another one of those big ass lefty websites that has influence with YouTube. And they're going to come and they're going to look and they're going to go, oh, because all of this stuff is logged. All of it is cataloged. All of it is archived and people have lists. Yep. Because the one thing you can always count on are people on the internet having way too much time on their hands.
Oh, for sure. Jeremy, no, man. Jeremy, don't you worry a bit, man. That was on me. That was not you. That was on me, bro. Because I was trying to read it, and that was on me. So that's not on you, bro. That's me. Please. Yeah, no. Wait, is it the center of the Earth, or is it all that time that he's in his little hut in the Antarctic? Because I think he's like splitting up his time between the center of the Earth, the Antarctic.
I've noticed the Antarctic videos have had a pickup recently.
Have they?
So yeah, a little bit of that's going on over there.
Good old Gil. Good old Commandant Gil over there.
Yeah. I tweeted him one time and I quote tweeted him and I said, I think I said like, Guten Morgen, Herr Kommandant, and got no response. I felt pretty bad. I was like, come on. Laugh.
Come on. Well, this is coming tonight. This is coming. He's going on the attack.
Major effing. I mean, that's the thing is like this. Well, Jeremy made an interesting comment because I caught his video talking about the flopping. And one of the interesting things that he said is that he's not going to be posting as much on this website or on this channel anymore because it's now a community channel. It's meant to be for geeks and gamers. The thing with that is, though, is no one really cares about anything other than him.
Yeah.
And
come on. They love Josiah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They're clamoring for Josiah, man. The throngs, the crowds that are lining up outside down the street are saying, please give us more of Josiah's awesome takes. We just need it.
But it's true. Like
he's a freaking oracle over there, man. Josiah for president, for God's sake.
I need to look something up real quick because I want to make sure I get this right. This was like a few years ago. So like, I remember when they made videos on the Rocco's Modern Life special and how like one of the characters being trans was bad, and like at the same time, like it's gonna sound like weird, but like there was a right-wing YouTuber. Who knows who Micah Curtis is?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. He made a video saying if we call everything woke, then the word loses its value. Mm-hmm. And so like I called out. I think it was Odin that did the review on it. And so I was like, yeah, like I basically was like, yeah. So watch these videos. This is what I think. Like you can't if you keep calling everything woke, then the word's going to lose value. Like I don't think y'all are like. I have to find my comment, but yeah, like I challenged him and I said, please respond. Like, like I'm actually a fan. This is when I was still deep in it, but never responded. Never actually wanted to have a conversation about it. So,
well, Nato here says the Rocketeer never had anything political in it. It was about fighting Nazis. Technically, fighting Nazis is political, but I mean, like it's something that like no one is going to sit there and go, but what about the Nazis? Unless you're a Nazi. So I don't, yeah.
Well, I'm surprised. I want to ask Doomcock if he even likes Indiana Jones, because
that Marion Ravenwood was quite scrumptious as a child.
No, she's too flat-chested.
She doesn't have big anime titties, but she will. I've seen it through my remote viewing.
Oh my God, that's another thing, man. I'm sorry.
Like Bane now.
Yeah.
Jacob will come after you then, Mr. Wayne.
Honest to God, if he changed his voice to Bane, I would probably become a fan. I'm not even being like ironic.
That's what I want to see right there. I want to see on the Doomcock register the members of the channel.
Yeah,
Matt Jarbo.
I totally would do it. I would totally do it. And if he starts going like coming to you from the center of the earth,
You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it.
Then I would be like, okay, you've got my money. You've got my money.
Were you really born in the dark or just born in that helmet?
I was born around a bunch of white people.
How can I
Take
help
that for
myself?
what you will.
can help myself
Blonde-haired,
before
blue-eyed white people. No blacks. Or gays. Or transgenders.
No one different than me.
The way this is going, it's like the clip from Family Guy where they're like, when Peter's talking about who gets rights in America.
I just can't believe, like, you know, how many videos have we seen? How many things have we seen out of the Phantom Menace, out of these guys, whether they want to call themselves Phantom Menace or not? I know that they're not hip to being called Phantom Menace anymore. There's some of them who are like, yeah, we're still Phantom Menace. And then there's some of them, you know, it's like the freaking NWO from WCW back in the day, right? It's like, I'm not in the NWO anymore. I'm in NWO Wolfpack. Shut up. You're all in the same bunch. You put out the same videos. You say the exact same things and you believe the same things.
So wait, hold on. Are you confirming here and now that wrestling is fake?
Well,
God damn it, Matt.
I wouldn't say fake. I mean, I'll just say this. I would trust wrestling writers before I trusted the Phantom Menace. So
yeah,
absolutely. Kevin Dunn is a better writer than all of them.
I'd be more apt to believe somebody got hurt in the ring than I would to believe like one of the predictions from the Phantom Menace, you know, and the goalpost moving there, you know. So it's just amazing to me because with all the goalposts moving, with all of these things where it's like they try to shift the blame, they shift the discussion, they, you know, like today even. If anybody watched that the stream with Nerdrotic and them, you know, the thing is that they started off talking about Shang-Chi. Next thing you know, they're talking about 5 other movies. Like they're not even talking about Shang-Chi anymore because they're trying to deflect and they're trying to like move you over here and like, but we like this movie over here, so it's okay. Or like, well, this movie had a problem, so like they totally try to get away from the actual subject.
It's not just that. It's not just movies. They brought up. I noticed because Heel versus Babyface has a new Twitter, right? And I didn't know about it till today. And he was talking about The Last of Us Part 2 that came out over a year ago.
Yeah.
And they kept bringing up The Last of Us Part 2, and I'm like, so I Googled. I'm like, how many units did The Last of Us Part 2 sell? I don't know the entirety, but it was like the fastest selling first party game for PlayStation. And then they go, oh, I'd like to, and I think Mahler was like, oh, I want to see the refunds for the next week. And I'm just like, you know, that's not how this works, right? Like you don't get a return video games. And we kind of know that at this point, you know, like that's not to say the resale market isn't going to be high, but then again, I'm just like, but the Last of Us Part 2
that shows that you probably don't know much about video games then, right? If you don't know that you can't take a video game back.
I mean, it's like, well, no, I looked it up. It had in the first month, it had just under 7 million between physical sales and digital sales. It had more physical sales than digital, and that was just in the first month. So it's like, who knows what? I don't know what they're going to be doing with the next. I don't know how it's done for the rest of the year, but I mean, it's kind of ridiculous to sit there and go, oh, no one bought this game, when it's like, no, it's actually sold all of these millions of copies. Now, is it more successful than the first one? That I can't tell you.
Right.
The fact that they said that where the return sales, like, yeah, no, you can't. Once the game's open, you can't return it. Like that's just basic return policy for any game store.
Yeah, that dude says Steam does refund if it's under 2 hours played. Yeah, but this is a PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah.
So
let me tell you, as a PlayStation fan, let me tell you that Sony is very anti-consumer when it comes to refunds.
You guys
are very generous.
The only time there's been 2 instances in the last 5 years where they've done that, and that was No Man's Sky for like how much they overhyped it and how bad it was at launch, and then Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Cyberpunk.
So, and I thought about getting my copy of Cyberpunk refunded, and I'm like, just wait.
You waited it out. Yeah.
I'm waiting it out, yeah. And then I'm like, but now I'm playing on my Xbox Series S, and I'm like, I kind of want to get it over here.
Hey, Steve, that's what I did. I got on the Series S, and it's great. It's so good.
Matt. No matter what you say, I'm with Azteca.
It's still real to me, damn it!
Look, I'm not saying it's not real, okay? People believe in fabricated things all the time. I happen to believe in Bigfoot. I know it ain't real, but I like the idea of it.
I wouldn't use that word big around Jake the Snake Roberts.
You don't think I'm big enough, bro? Then you grab a hold of me, and you'll know that I'm growing, my man. Within your hands, I will get as big as I need to be to do the job on you.
I don't get the homoeroticism. Like, it's there. It is so there. All these clips are just about like, all these clips are just like, I'm gonna grab a hold of me. I'm gonna grow in your hands.
I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob just a little beyond the breaking point.
Enos, you playing these clips does not help the point.
It's just, it's very, I mean, look, hey man, have your kink. All right. I ain't gonna shame nobody. But, yeah, anyway.
Is he muted? I think Enos is muted again.
Is he muted again? Did he mute himself?
Yep.
It didn't. Can you hear me now?
There we go. Yep.
Okay, so like I can't even see you guys. My whole screen just went black. I don't know what the heck is. Thank you, StreamYard. Appreciate you.
I think you've been having this picture up way too long.
I think you know what it is. Your computer is finally adopting multiculturalism.
Well, I don't know. Okay, this is weird. Like seriously, my screen is all black, but now I can. Yeah. All right. Well, but I got RJ up here. So RJ
Matt. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
So RJ with the $2 super chat. Thank you, RJ. Says the Phantom Menace really wants Marvel to be their new Star Wars. You know what? I can see that. I mean, they're losing that Star Wars battle pretty hard right now. So, you know, people are loving that. So.
I mean, I saw something today, and I do not know any information about it, but I saw someone do a video reporting on it. Apparently, there's like someone is reporting about like another sequel trilogy to the sequel trilogy or something like that. They're going
Den of Nerds. Den of Nerds brought it up today. It's like, God, Josh, stop. You know, because he's become a very big clickbait channel at this point. But he's hearing that there's going to be another. That there's going to be like another sequel trilogy, and it's going to be about Ben Solo, is what he's hearing.
But
I'm gonna reach out to Jason Ward from Making Star Wars and see what he has to say about that.
Another sequel trilogy about what?
About Ben Solo.
Ben Solo.
But he's dead.
Is he?
Yes.
Is he?
I saw him die.
I mean, look. Here's the thing. But okay, hold up. Hear me out. Here's how I would pitch it. All right. So think about it like this: when Rey died and Ben put his essence in her, okay, where was he touching? Hovering right in her stomach area. What's right there? Uterus, womb. What if he force impregnated her, and then?
Well, then in certain people, then they're gonna just call that. They're gonna call that a certain word that is demonized.
Did he use Dumagra? Big bottle of Dumagra there.
Oh, that doesn't do anything. That has the opposite effect.
Idea. Such a stupid idea. I don't want a Ben Solo movie either.
And that's going to do nothing but make Phantom Menace babies.
Ryan looks so different with a clean-shaven face.
Yeah.
Still has that huge ass forehead though. Like he lived down in Chula Vista by the border in San Diego, and I'm wondering if he ever went and like applied for a job at the drive-in.
Oh my God!
No, there's a drive-in in Chula Vista.
I'll be right back.
They needed extra. With the population of people not being able to like go to theaters, I guarantee you they needed a third screen.
Hell, at that point, just go ahead and like put him on like small buildings, like have like he's portable. He's a portable screen.
They could.
Screw the tripod. Just get his ass up there.
It's just, look, I saw someone in the chat trying to talk a little bit of crap or whatever. It's stupid. Look, you want to come at me for 3 years ago? Shit, fine, whatever. I don't care. I'm going to laugh in your face about it. These guys are clearly liars. They're grifters to the nth degree. And it's funny that they're all trying to move the goalposts in order to protect their ego. Because you know what? It's really funny. And it's like every few months it seems to happen. So.
Yeah, I love how like for some of the arguments against you, Matt, is like when you say you'll debate Jeremy. Like I think one of his like protectors like played the clip where like it was like on Max's stream.
Yeah,
and apparently he was in the back, and I'm just like, they're trying.
Well, no, because I had Max on my stream the other night. Someone brought that up, and I'm like, "Can you confirm that?" Because he knew I was mobile, I was working. I jumped in for a minute to talk about something else, and then that enter hacker guy was trying to bait Jeremy to come on. I think they were collabing behind the screen, like they were chatting behind the scenes a bit, and then trying to get on there. But like knowing that I had to leave, Jeremy was coming on, so it's like what do you want from me at that point? Like I'm like, yeah, let me get home, but I'm not home, you know. But I'm home right now. I'm home during the daytime, anytime. But he won't do it. He won't do it.
But that's the other thing. Like with how sexist they are, man. Like some of these people are married. Like I feel so bad for their spouses. I can't.
Doomcock is not.
No, Doomcock, and he never will be. But listen, I don't care, man. Like I have.
And, and that's a shame too. That's a shame too, because that is a lot of Doom aggro to go to waste.
That is a literal bottle of snake oil on the screen. Like it has the opposite effect, if worse. You'll never be able to do anything again.
It shrills up and falls off when you take.
There's a reason why it's called Doom aggro. There's a reason for that. It's never gonna happen again. Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off what you were saying there.
Oh no. You're fine. But like, my point still remains about Doom aggro though. Like that is not a helper. God, how many of these do you have?
You need to make a Doomprofen one, because every time I watch some of their videos or even hear about their videos, it kills me.
Croc and Johnson. I like that.
And of course, if you're going to take Doom aggro, you might as well pop a couple Doom enemas right up there.
Oh my!
When you need to flush all logic and sense. While you're there, I mean, the Doom enema may not work enough. So go to the Doomcock Proctology Center, because when it comes to crap, he's an expert. And then after you're done, hey, go get some lunch at DC Burger. Come for the burgers, stay for the explosive diarrhea. Subsidy of Crockett Johnson Industries. And if you get really bored, you can go across the street over there to the Mike Zero Art Collection, from when your dartboard just has to go.
Well, hey guys, I gotta bounce.
All right,
but good chit-chatting with everybody. Have a lot of fun today. Feel free to laugh at idiots because they deserve it.
Absolutely.
I was attacked by Enosh just now.
well, you know, the only thing that
I'm
I think
making
works
a video now.
The only thing I think works for Doomcock now is some Kathleen Kennedy.
I'm not talking about that time in my life. All right, I want to move on.
Just liking to tease everybody a little bit, just tickling it a little bit.
Listen.
So what you're saying is he's done damage to you, and you
I'm gonna sue.
Would you like to sue?
I feel like I should do like an afternoon commercial, like while you're watching Judge Judy, and be like, "Have you been affected negatively by Enosh V and his drops and his Doomcock drops and stuff that people supply him? You could be eligible for compensation."
Like, the main thing I was going to say was like, I know like it's not what's the word? It's not polite, but it's not professional to bring like family members and spouses into an argument and all that, but like I still can't get over the fact that they're attacking the girl that's playing Kamala, because it's like some of y'all have daughters. Like if that, what if that? And I literally want to look at them and say, what is that? What if that was your kid? You dare tell me you would not defend her?
That's what I said. They're low.
Look me in the eye and tell me you would.
They were talking about her weight.
That's what I'm saying. If someone ever dares said that about Jeremy's daughter, or if I don't think Gary has a son, either way, if someone talks shit about your kid, you're gonna defend them.
Their response is content knows no bounds. Okay, that's what they would say.
I want to know what I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to, if God forbid, do they go to cons often?
Probably.
They'll probably avoid it because everyone's gonna yell at them.
I don't know.
Well, no, because they were at like the Star Wars thing, like at a bar like across the street for 1 year, like doing a quote unquote meet and greet. So I want to ask them that question. I'm like, okay, you have no problem attacking a teenage girl. So Jeremy, if that was your daughter, what would you do? And I swear to God, if he gets upset, I'm like, you have no right to get upset, bro. No, right.
Yeah.
Well, it's all a bunch of smoke and mirrors. It's all a bunch of deflection. It's all a bunch of moving the goalpost, changing what they say. Like I said, they accuse everybody else literally of somehow whining and crying about various things. If they don't get their way or something doesn't work out quite the way that they want it. Yet the second that it happens to them, they become SJWs. They literally become the very thing that they hate. They become these whiny
that Star Wars clip.
Oh my gosh, they become these things, and they turn into what they accuse everybody else of being. It's literally that stereotypical that they literally become the very thing that they claim to hate. And it's comical to watch. It's comical to watch Ryan Kindle get all red in the face and look like he's going to pop, because he's so mad about Star Wars. So mad about Star Wars. They took my Star Wars away. We literally have hundreds of books and comics over here, and they took it all away from me. And I just wanted Thrawn. Oh, wait, they're making Thrawn stuff. Oh.
But it's going to be woke.
But it's going to be woke and they're going to ruin it. Shut up. Shut up. Literally shut up, man. Like, I'm so sick of like watching that.
Yes,
stuff.
Stuart nails it.
Let's just say they whine as much as SJWs themselves. Like, and I knew some people like that. Like I had some people that I considered friends. Whenever a movie would come out, like I'm trying to remember, it has like Bruce Willis in it. It's like he's like a vigilante in Chicago, I think. And anyway, like he was like making a bit like, oh yeah, it's about it's like pro gun and everything, and it's pissing off the libs. And I'm like, dude, if that's the reason why you want to go see this movie, that is literally the worst reason to go see this film. Like he bases his film decision off of what pisses off the left, and I'm like, that's so like stupid.
That's stupid.
Stupid.
That's how the audience works. A bunch of them were talking when they saw that meme that Simu Liu did about them. They were like, "No, I'm not gonna watch a movie. So you're making fun of my favorite YouTuber." It's like, damn, what the hell? What's that? Like, who cares? It's just ridiculous, to be honest with you.
So I got something to show you guys. I don't know if you guys have seen this video. I've made a couple of videos about them and just like the ridiculousness of their arguments and stuff. They claim to be experts on everything, right? They claim to be experts on Star Wars, and the EU and everything. Well, Jeremy doesn't. Jeremy doesn't claim to be an expert on the EU. You're about to see right here. Jeremy just Jeremy just tags along with things. They just tag along with each other. So take a look at a bit of this. It's an old video that we did.
Here's a story of an ugly Sith Lord who was cloned in 91 and 92. Geeks and gamers like Jeremy just can't be bothered to read like me and you.
That's right, we are talking about Palpatine here in the Poindexter Lounge. Stay tuned.
So that was that, and then but then we go into this whole section where Jeremy gripes and complains, and along with Ryan, about the Emperor being a clone in The Rise of Skywalker.
We all loved it. We didn't have a problem with it. We didn't go around whining about it for 5 years because, oh my God, Emperor Palpatine came back and was a clone, and Luke turned to the dark side, and that totally defeated the whole purpose of Darth Vader just sacrificing himself. And my voices just went higher and higher and higher because our name's Jeremy and we love geeks and gamers.
Oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay if you like this, if you believe this. This is not the video for you. Click off the video right now. Go find another channel. This is not the channel. Okay? You are going to have your feelings hurt if you are looking for someone to tell you that if you are buying this idea, it's okay. Because if you are buying this idea, you are stupid. You are as stupid as the people that are working at Lucasfilm are. There is no way in hell that Palpatine was actually a clone in The Rise of Skywalker. You have to be completely stupid to believe this.
It's literally in the comic.
Look at the movie.
He literally says in the movie.
Support. He looked like Palpatine when he got his powers back. It's just the whole thing was just... Now, there's the EU element to this. Dark Empire. I'm not versed in the EU. I'm not versed in the EU. I'm
waiting for it to go complete slow-mo.
I'm sure, and again, I've been busy all day. I don't know what people are saying. Ryan Kindle has covered this on his channel.
Full freaking stop. Full stop right now. 5 years ago. Let's backtrack. Let's go back to 2014.
Okay.
You know, a couple years after Disney bought Star Wars, and so many hardcore fans were really excited to see some of these stories from the Star Wars expanded universe come to fruition. Come to see those characters, these stories that had more room to be told on the screen, whether it be
stories
show,
like the one that
film,
they like
what have
alluded
you.
to.
So they got rid of the expanded universe, all this source material that they had at their disposal for creative freedoms. That's exactly what they told us 5 years ago. And since that moment, I've been pissed off at Star Wars that all these things behind me, all these books, over 100 novels, hundreds of young adult books, of comic books, all these things rich in source material that you had to pull from Lucasfilm, that you had Kathleen Kennedy, that you decided to get rid of. Since that moment, I've been pissed off at Star Wars that all the, and since that moment, I've been pissed off at Star Wars that, since that moment, I've been pissed off at Star Wars that all the.
I'm sure Ryan Kendall has covered this on his channel. But they can have a much better perspective than me when it comes to the EU aspect. But this is a ripoff of Dark Empire, to my understanding. This is a ripoff of Dark Empire, to my understanding.
Hundreds of comic books, all these things rich in source material that you had to pull from Lucasfilm, that you had Kathleen Kennedy, that you decided to get rid of.
But this is a ripoff of Dark Empire, to my understanding. I'm not versed in the EU. But this is a ripoff of Dark Empire, to my understanding.
Hundreds of comic books, all these things rich in source material that you.
Stupid. Go find another channel. This is not the channel.
No, shut up.
That's where the video needs to end anyway. That's just how the video should end.
What I love is Ryan Kindle goes on and on and on about how they didn't use the comic books and the different things that were out there, right? But then when they do use a story element, they're just ripping it off. They're just ripping off the comic book. They're ripping off the Dark Empire comic book. Well, what do you want? Do you want the stuff or do you not want the stuff? It's literally moving the goalpost. 1 minute you're saying, oh, we're pissed off because they took away all of my hundreds of books and my comics and it doesn't have it anymore and they don't have any of that stuff anymore. And then the next second they're going on about how, oh, they just ripped it off. That's all they did. They just took it right out of the comic book from the 90s. Not original. Not original at all.
I love this whole they took it away. Yeah, that was the most emptiest bookshelf I've ever seen. They just came in your house and stole it. It took it off of you.
Yeah, it's so funny.
They
It's
took
like
my books.
Like, dude, your channel, all their channels are just whining channels. They have to move the goalpost in order to find something to whine about. That's it. I mean, that was a clear example.
This was my other funny one that I thought because look, if they're not complaining about Star Wars, they're complaining about Brie Larson. For some reason, for God's sake, they just hate Brie Larson. Well, I'm sorry, Jeremy claims to love her. I have helped her so much. I have helped her channel. I helped her to get well over 200,000 subscribers. She went past me because I and Geeks and Gamers helped her. Oh. We're right here and we helped her along the way. Hey, now we've got a super chat. If this was Geeks and Gamers for real, we would just ignore it. We would just let it go. I feel like I'm going into a Ross Perot trying to do
you sound like a mixture of Jeremy and Nixon,
right? Like it's like hey, got a super chat there, huh? A little super chat. Might read one. Might read a little super chat there. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Maybe might do it. Might do it. It's got my name in it. It's got my name in it right there. Might just give a little tease there. Might make Red Comment Man think that I'm gonna read his super chat. Not gonna do it. Oh well, I might.
Not gonna do it, but I just
Red Comment Man, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. It says, "What up, Enosh? Your channel is getting bigger. I remember when you did the OG Flash reaction, and are you watch AEW every Wednesday now? So I have started watching AEW. Yes, I watched it occasionally before." But I'm gonna be honest with you, the CM Punk thing really pushed me up over the edge. I'd watch it occasionally, but I wasn't I'm not well versed in the AEW.
Me neither. Honestly, RJ's.
You know what? But here's the thing: if I'm not well versed in something, I don't talk about it, and that was my whole point. If you're no, Jeremy. I'm not well versed in the EU. Then shut up. Don't be talking about Palpatine coming back. Well, I heard that there's some kind of thing where Palpatine comes back. Yeah, well then don't talk about it then. Don't tell us about how it's stupid and you don't understand it and it's never been done because you don't know about it. And the guy that you're claiming knows about it is an idiot. And he's just going on talking about how they're stealing it all away when they're literally giving you the stories. We're getting the Thrawn saga. They're redoing it in a slightly different way, but you're getting it. I swear to God, you don't know what you want. You're all
how much you want to bet that it's Thrawn, like inadvertently, that names like the Resurgence Empire of the First Order? Maybe. I think that's where they might lead.
It is possible. It is possible. I have a feeling what's going to happen is the Thrawn ascendancy, like the Thrawn is going to ascend, and then he's going to be taken out, and the First Order is going to rise from that because the Emperor is going to reassess through that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I think is going to happen. But I would not be surprised if Thrawn did, which would be absolutely
awesome, and it would also piss them off.
The Thrawn show is probably going to trigger him.
I got to do it as Ross Perot, or yes, the Dana Carvey as George Bush. Got a little Phantom Menace over there. I see. Yeah. They got causing trouble, stirring up trouble for the Lucasfilm, stirring up trouble for the Disney and the Marvels. There. Yeah, I see you. You could back down. But 1,000 points of light are rising to meet you. 1,000 points of light gonna come together at this juncture. Gonna take it right back to the Phantom Menace. Yeah, because y'all acting like Saddam Hussein over there. Oh yeah, killing your own people. Yeah, just going off on your own people over there, telling Doomcock, the thing, and telling him that you don't believe him. When he's your best friend, when you were in a car together doing a car video, 1,000 points
that was
of light.
cringe.
Oh my God.
I hate when he used to do that crap.
Oh my God.
He used to clap for the car videos like, oh my God.
Right.
Clap sisters.
Right. I love it. Okay, so this. Whoops. No, hold on. I wanted to add this. Okay, so this was the other thing that I did about because they ticked me off about this too. Because I just got so sick of hearing about Brie Larson, for God's sake, and so I thought this was kind of funny.
Let's spin, Pat. We're talking about Brie Larson's YouTube channel. Brie. The chick.
By the way, I'm sorry that you have to see Mecha Random.
I was about to make a comment,
eating,
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm eating.
I'm eating as well.
Sorry,
Thank you.
I'm going to be talking about the one and only Brie Larson.
Welcome to YouTube, yet another Hollywood celebrity.
Ah!
This time,
You're
it's
killing me,
everybody's
and
favorite
I'm eating!
creator, Brie Larson.
So let's go ahead and look now. Brie Larson, since
You're gonna make me throw up.
this tweet was 24 hours ago at the time of me recording this.
Oh, it gets good.
Let's spin, Pat.
Brie Larson was at 95,000.
Spin,
Didn't
Pat.
quite hit 260. Where's Brie Larson at now? Let's see here.
So salty.
150,000 subs. She's at 150,000
So
subs.
salty.
Spin, Pat.
Number 17 on trending. 710,000 views. Likes 60,000. Dislikes 25,000. 25,000 comments. That's incredible.
Waiting for the spaceship to land so they can get me off the planet with the people. With the people.
The spaceship can't come
Just
back
see
fast enough for you.
You gotta use a planet.
Let's spin, Pat.
The people who get all this privileged, preferential treatment, and the people who get the world handed to them.
What?
Wow, people
What?
like us.
She's
Okay,
a
that is the
freaking
most
movie star.
Misgendered is one of them. Here we go. They're
man.
already at it. I knew they'd be at it the second.
I already
she
have a
dropped
ton
her
of
YouTube.
salt in my food, but this is way too much salt.
Like, that's
look.
not just salt. That's the most boomer thing to say. Like, everything's handed to him now. It's not as I'm like,
It's almost
shut
like
up.
they're a
She's
famous
a
actor.
Hold on. Yeah, she's a freaking movie star, right? So I don't expect they're literal nobodies. They're people who are losers of life. Yet they're YouTube celebrities. Ooh, so great. Okay? Oh, look what I accomplished, Mom. I'm on the YouTubes. Yay!
Please do something funny.
Him in a robot voice sounds amazing during this. I'm not gonna lie.
Robot voice, nice.
No, you're
Nice.
not. I think just because
Okay.
you have her on the screen, that's why it's.
By the
coming
way,
out
It's
right
breaking
now.
your system, man.
She's
By
staring
the
right
way-
at us. It's
I
haunting
just
right now.
bought this laptop. Damn it! I can't have it break on me.
Hey,
So one
you
of
know,
the
hurry up.
comments
My
was,
my laptop is smoking.
As a
Okay,
woman with
okay.
glasses, I'm offended.
By the way, am I robotic again?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Blackouts. It's like my laptop is smoking and damaged.
Eddie, no! Eddie, no! God damn it! He doesn't say anything and also disappears. Yeah, you're better now. Yep.
Okay. All right. Red comment, man. First of all, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that you've been around here, man, for that long, dude. That's pretty awesome. And he said, with a $2 super chat, he says, "You sound like Andy Friend from the Andy Griffith Show." That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, so let's go back to this Brie Larson thing because it gets pretty fun.
Now we're talking about Brie Larson.
If you can't tell by the the screen right in front of you, I'm going to be talking about Brie Larson. Yay! It's been a while.
It is, of course, my prediction that she has come to YouTube in order to take us all down. Let's spin, Pat. That's right, because now that she's a YouTube content creator, she'll be protected by YouTube's creator on creator.
It's all a bunch of spin.
So people can't make endless videos mocking her like they could have before. I'm sure that's
like you all do.
Cry. I'm gonna cry tears of joy. It's gonna be a proud moment for all of us because we know that this creator was never going to accomplish this without the help from Jeremy at Geeks and Gamers.
Oh my God!
Our power, our influence, and our
get out of here, dude! Egomaniac, absolute egomaniac.
To help a creator out.
The people who like to go around spewing a bunch of nonsense, spewing a bunch of nonsense, spewing a bunch of nonsense, spewing a bunch of nonsense.
Been a while
Like
since
you?
I did a Brie video. Oh, so many people are like, Annie, you did so many Brie Larson videos. It's like, do you not understand? I was covering the news. I was covering the news within pop culture, and she just happened.
This is what I mean. She cannot form an argument or a coherent sentence.
Right now, and she was just saying the most bizarre things, which qualify as news. So
Black Ops, you can't go down this route again, man. You almost died last night.
I'm gonna die again. This shit.
Again,
I'll attend your funeral.
I don't want to be talking
every
about
time.
This woman. Just FYI, but I cover news that's going around in pop culture. So Brie Larson posted this little video, kind of exactly like this, and she's like, "I got a big announcement." She posted it yesterday or the day before yesterday. I can't exactly remember the date. I just saw it, and I was like, "Oh God, what now?"
Spewing a bunch of nonsense,
and she's like, "I got some big news," and I read all the comments, and people were like, "Are you a member of the LGBTQ plus community? Are you coming out? Is that your big news? Is it Captain Marvel 2? Are you doing this movie or this thing or this thing?" And nobody guessed it. Brie Larson is starting her own YouTube channel, everybody. Yay! Brie Larson is going to become a YouTuber.
We're so triggered for no reason.
Why do you care? Why do you care?
Brie Larson, this is incredible, and she looks really excited to see me.
spewing a bunch of nonsense.
Let's spin, Pat.
If you want me to, I could find things that are likable about her, but overall, she's just not a likable person. She's a big fan of Nintendo. I love Nintendo. She's a big fan of Super Mario Galaxy. That's one of my favorite games of all time. I listen to the Super Mario Galaxy soundtrack all the time because I love that music so much and I love that game. But that doesn't change the fact that, the things that she said and just the way she comes off, she's just very unlikable. But she's going to see success on YouTube. I can't change that, and I wouldn't.
She was excited to see you.
What is that thing?
Right? Yeah. Yes.
I have never really cared about subscribers. I have never really cared about subscribers in terms of comparatively speaking. I've made fun of things. Talked about how I have more subs than John Campea. I've talked about how I have more subs than John Campea. How I have more subs than John Campea. I have more subs than John Campea. More subs than John Campea.
To be fair, that's not a high bar to reach, though.
Was an individual victory for me.
Why do you care?
And just for that, to put that in perspective for me was a big, big thing. But for me, to, I don't really care about it. I've talked about how I have more subs than John Campea. I don't really care about it. I have never really cared about subscribers. I have never really cared about subscribers. I have never really cared about subscribers.
I just discovered something.
I have never really cared about subscribers. And the fact that I passed John Campea in subs was an individual victory for me.
Oh my God! Who cares?
Thank you for that.
Yeah. 4 L's. Pick that
Four
up.
L's, baby. 4 L's.
Dude, the whole Geeks and Gamers Jeremy stuff with the Brie Larson stuff topped the whole video because he's like, she's excited to see me. I'm like, we have to get her there. I'm like, dude, you're such an egomaniac. It's honestly unbelievable. Like, no, she doesn't care.
It's almost unreal how, the things that everything that he's saying there about you know, that it's all because of them. It's all Jeremy. It's all because of them. The best. And then it's actually I can't even believe that's.
It all started when Brie said those things like during her like publicity stuff with Captain Marvel, and then they took that and literally ran as far as they could with it.
Yep, pretty much. Jeremy here with another $5 super chat. Thank you, Jeremy. Says I call Mecra YouTube favorite herpes. As God knows what disease of the mouth she has, get the Listerine mouthwash.
Jeez.
I just noticed in Jeremy's background for his setup, he has a picture of Leia. That angers me so much.
Why?
You can't. Because of like how, like we've talked about how sexist they all are. Like if Carrie, I swear to God, if Carrie, God bless her, ever met any of them, she'd tell them to get bent.
Like you have a picture of me.
I cannot express my anger right now. It's through the roof. Through the roof, I'm telling you. It's through the roof. It's like long gone. But still, don't do that. Stop.
Literally, she's like, "Why do you have a picture of me in your house? It's kind of weird."
Oh no, not even that. Like just like the shit that they've said about like all these like, I guarantee you that Carrie.
Well,
I don't know if Carrie ever met like Brie, but I thought they would get along swimmingly. Like that's just me though. They're both strong women in Hollywood. Carrie was one of the first strong women in Hollywood. Like,
imagine if that happened. Oh, they'd be like, "No, Leia, you turned to the dark side. No."
Oh, jeez. You know that's things like. Well, I mean, look what they said about freaking Mark Hamill, for God's sake. Like, you know, like talk about Ryan Kinnell. I got it right here. You know, I mean, look, you may not agree with the guy's politics, but everybody knows where Mark Hamill stands on his politics. But then you got Ryan Kinnell saying stuff like this.
Hypocritic cocksucker Mark Hamill. That hypocritic cocksucker Mark Hamill. That hypocritic cocksucker Mark Hamill. That hypocritic cocksucker Mark Hamill.
Wow. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. He has a lot of room to talk since he literally has an alt-right haircut. So, you know, like, where's your room to talk at, buddy? The longer this goes on, the more wild
I'm so glad I don't have homework tonight because I don't know if I'll be able to complete it all because I think I've lost brain cells throughout watching clips of them. It just kills me. Like
I'll give you homework if you want.
No, I'm good.
Watch the entire Nerdrotic stream without exiting.
Please, I might throw up. Please don't.
Here. I will sum up the Neurotic stream for you all within a couple of clips. Are you ready?
Oh, please don't.
Here you go.
My ears right now.
What the hell?
That. Every dead body on the top of Mount Everest was once a highly motivated person. So maybe let's just calm down. Okay?
Appreciate that, sir. I have never in my life done anything just for the money. If I'm lying, may the Lord strike me down right now.
I now know what hell is.
Ever want to have all your exit holes in one, but don't want to say ass to mouth? Get you a cloaca! Next lesson, pollinators! Without them, flowers can't get it up! So cheers to you, nature's little Viagras! Cashews are related to poison ivy, which gives a whole new meaning to the phrase, itchy nuts!
I was about to say this is what hell is like because I know like my hell is gonna be like duct tape. Like
honestly, that feels like it was more entertaining.
I would if being duct taped to a chair and forced to watch that Neurotic stream. I feel like that would be hell. I'm saying far clear.
So what you're telling me is that's not how you want to spend your next birthday. Gotcha.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. We recorded the live stream. Now we're gonna tie you to a chair and make you watch it too.
But that's even from a Clockwork Orange.
Jokes on you, my birthday was like 2 weeks ago.
And many more.
And many more.
Ah, damn it.
Thank you, DL. Yep. They're all unique, aren't they? Thank you, Peter Rabbit's Defender. I know. That one is super loud. I apologize.
Yeah.
It's like super loud.
I
I
took out
didn't
one of my
realize.
earbuds.
It's like, holy cow, it's so loud. I got these headphones. I was like, dang. So I apologize. But honestly, I wanted to give you a true representation of what it was like to have to listen to him. You just want to rip off your headphones and go, no more.
I sent you a funny drop on TikTok a long time ago, and it gives me the vibes of how I feel right now after watching all this stuff. It's really like, I think it's Kermit or another puppet getting like smacked with something and sent across the room.
What?
Oh yeah. That guy, that guy. I got a bunch of his Kermit puppet things, and he gets it across the room, several times. This is how I wish that stream would have ended.
Hola, soy Dora. Can you say puedes hacerme un sandwich? That means, can you make me a sandwich in Spanish?
But a couple of things why that wouldn't happen. One, they wouldn't allow Spanish speakers probably on their channel.
Oh yeah, no.
So it wouldn't get that far.
Speak English.
Yeah. So anyways, that's what's going on. Look, it's stupid. It's dumb. I'm done. I'm done seeing the Fandom Menace just continue with this stupidity and act like they're so smart, like they know so much, and all of the defenders, who are just like, oh, you're just jealous. You're just jealous of them. Oh, you just wish that you had all that money coming in. Oh, it's just like that. I'm sorry. I'd rather have my integrity personally.
Yeah,
I mean, I've got a job. See, here's the difference. I graduated high school, which, look, you know what? If you didn't graduate high school, that's fine. Okay. But make the best out of your life. Okay. But you know what? I got a job. I work hard for my family, and I do YouTube as a fun side thing. I get it. Some people are trying to make this a career. They're trying to be a YouTube celebrity and a big star, and good for them. Here's the problem, though. When you bring in money with ill-gotten gains like that, by lying to people or deceiving people or distracting people from reality, that's not worth it. I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that at all. At least I know when somebody gives a super chat here at the channel, or they join the membership of this channel, or they join the Patreon, they can know that they're getting a channel that's not going to BS them. We're going to tell the truth. We're going to have some fun together. We're going to nerd out, and we're going to do those things, and we're not going to lie to them. So there you go. And that's all I could say about that, really, because that's what I'm really frustrated about with the Fandom Menace and like these doomcockers and I just created a word, doomcockers, and the Nerdrotics of the world, and this dude, this heel versus babyface guy, and some of these other ones and stuff like that. Jeremy and all this stuff, it has nothing to do with their success, like Doomcock would tell you, oh, these sad little YouTube channels that are jealous. Everybody who pushes back up at you is not jealous of you. Sometimes it's people who have deep-rooted concerns and deep-rooted beliefs in what's right and what's wrong. And yes, even in the midst of fighting up against an uphill stream and fighting against a popular opinion because, oh, you're such big YouTubers. I've often said this. I think it's funny that these guys show up here because they have. Okay? They have. Jeremy showed up here. We had a 4-hour discussion with Jeremy once.
Lots of deflecting.
But we had a 4-hour discussion with Jeremy, and you know what? I've had people reach out to me who they've said, of course, there's the normal ones. I don't know who that is, but can you mute there for a second again? Thank you, because it's echoing. I don't know if you got your headphones out or whatever. But look, I've had people who are supporters of Jeremy who have come to the channel, and of course we get the normal stuff, right? You suck. You lost that debate. He wiped the floor with you. And then I get other people who go, oh, I get it. It wasn't really a debate. It was you speaking truth. And they're like, they've told me this. They've said, Enosh, I don't know that I would admit this to everybody, but you won that discussion. Because he was deflecting left and right, trying to divert over here, just like they were today on the Nerdrotic stream, trying to divert over here, divert over there, talk about everything but the situation at hand. Right? And then I told him to his face when he said, oh, they just don't like me because I supported Trump. No, they don't like you because, and I told him right to his face, you're a dick. You're a jerk. You treat people poorly who don't share the same beliefs that you do or don't buy into your scheme. So there you go. You know, so all I can tell you is as long as that BS keeps going forward, more of us got to come together, because it ain't just leftists. It ain't just SJWs. It ain't just, all these horrible, malicious people. It's not just Kathleen Kennedy with the red eyes, laser beaming everyone, and spreading her wokeness disease through Lucasfilm. It's regular people who are waking up, and I'm seeing a lot more of it. I'm seeing a lot more people these days who are questioning you guys and actually holding your feet to the fire, as well they should. And you can deflect all you want and say, well, I didn't really say this, but yet, I showed this thumbnail, but I really didn't say that. Now, people are understanding. People are understanding what you're doing. So as long as there's that, we're still going to do it. And you're going to see more of the people that we stream with doing it. And look, keep it up. Keep it up. Hold them accountable. And, so there you go. There you go. I'm sorry that I don't know if this is a funny thing or if you like Mr. TARDIS reviews. I hope that you don't hate this stream. TW McKay hates the stream also. My good friend hates the stream too. Yeah. So. Okay. But no, you know what? But it is. I'm an SJW. I hope that's a joke. I really hope that's a joke. Please tell me that's a joke.
Hey, yo, why can't I find this dude in the chat?
Please,
scrolling.
Please tell me. Please just. Mr. TARDIS reviews. Can you please just confirm for me? Can you please just confirm for me that you're joking? Please, it would just make me feel a lot better that you're not for serious. Because you have no idea who you're talking to, man. You have no idea who you're talking to. I am the furthest thing from an SJW, woke, liberal, whatever, man. I'm a conservative pastor, but you know what? Here's the thing. I'm not on a wing. I'm not on a right wing. I'm not on a left wing. I'm in the middle, and I make decisions based on truth. And you know what? I go with the truth, no matter where it is. And you know what that makes me? It makes me right most of the time. Just saying.
What is he doing?
I don't know. What are these? I don't know. But you know what? I was hoping that somebody would do that just so I could use one drop that I've wanted to use now for a while. And where is it? Here you go, buddy. You've earned this.
Thanks for your engagement. It really helps boost my views.
Appreciate you. We're going to move on. Daniel Scott, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Says, I found you by searching the truth about geeks and gamers.
Nice.
I'm glad. You know what? I am proud. I am proud to be in that you did a search for the truth about geeks and gamers and you came across me.
I legitimately cannot tell if this man is trolling or not. Like, the internet is so like.
I know, right? It's so funny. But you know what? But like, that's the thing is like anybody who knows me, they know exactly who I am, because you know what? You get what you get out of me. People like my good friend Nightstar, who streams with us, he just met me in Chicago. I am the same person. I don't put on a show for everybody. We put on a show. We have a good time, but
the Enosh that you see here, if you ever meet me in person, you know what? You're going to get this Enosh, right? You're not going to get a different Enosh. If we're friends, you get this Enosh. If we're enemies, you get this Enosh. I don't hate anybody. Do I hate Jeremy? No. Do I hate these other guys? Absolutely not. But I do believe in the truth.
Well, they might see a different Enosh in the Jarboverse. The opposite. You never know.
Whatever that is. Right?
Into the Jarboverse. It's like they're like their mindset, like, just sum it up basically, is like, because I know that there's certain people on the left that do this, like, people still love to bring up and blame Gamergate for certain things in society, and like their mindset is the same thing. It's stuck in like 2016 and they can't get out. They're perpetually stuck in 2016.
Yeah,
everything's woke, everything's SJW, like everything is.
You know what you can tell? You can tell somebody with a childlike mentality, and not in a good way. When they start talking about, oh yeah, SJW, oh woke, oh you're this and that, like it all it is literal just tag words, right? It's just tag words that they have like had indoctrinated into their oh my god, that's got to be a joke.
About the spaz, bro. About the spaz.
Oh my gosh, that's so got to be a joke. This is so got to be a joke.
Jeez.
I'm paid by Disney.
Yeah, could you put a good word in for me as well?
I'd love to do some
guys,
acting.
If you could put the good word for me, that'd be great.
We'll talk after the show. We'll talk after the show, guys. I'll get you in. I'd
love to be an extra on just Captain Marvel 2. Oh wait.
Yeah,
no,
I
Larson.
will
Sorry,
praise
no,
that
Brie Larson.
movie to no end to this.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, we love Brie Larson.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Best butts to sniff at the park. I don't think this is an article for human readers.
Now hold on there, Stewie. Just hear the man out.
Thank you, Chris.
Literally how they defend them. Literally how they defend them.
And just for that dude Vince, since he was hoping for this one.
Does your butthole itch? Does it just ache? Do you walk around all day wishing you had a different butthole? Well, now you can. Available at Walmart for a limited time only are scratchless, scentless buttholes. Don't be self-conscious about your hole anymore. Go to Walmart, get a new butthole, and start your new life today.
I don't know what to say after that. I've never heard the full clip.
That is incredible.
Yeah. So Xanax, I gotta laugh. He's paid by Disney. Dude would have a mansion and a better internet at this point.
This man is speaking truth.
I will just say this about that. Listen. I don't know what the heck is going. I don't know if it's my area and like the usage of my area, because I have the highest speed, like up and down from Comcast. So it's cable, it's cable, it's everything, and it's like the highest speed. I don't know what the deal is. I gotta reach out to them because I've had some problems this last couple of weeks. So we'll I gotta look
Same.
at that. Yeah,
I have AT&T, but I think it's because I like the Snyder cut and I like what Snyder's done. So I think they're like, all right, nope. We're done. He's out.
I'm sorry.
No, you're done.
I'm sorry that you have AT&T. You know, that's literally the worst one you can get.
Yeah, I can't.
They data capped you, bro. They data capped you.
I guess got this fiber line internet or whatever.
Dude, their fiber is trash.
It is trash, bro.
You know what? You know what I feel? Yes, Zanex, you're right. SJW and woke have been butchered by the internet. You know what I feel like every time I see those words? I feel like I'm a character in Shang-Chi, because I feel like it's like SJW and I'm like woke.
Miss me with that
truth.
Do that little foot leg slide thing.
Seems to be gone now. So
well, there you go. Well, hey, Midnight After Dark is on, so you know we all got to get to that. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'll see you.
We all got to get to. Well, if you're.
He literally is like,
wow.
No, I wasn't joking.
Like he literally jumped. I was just gonna say, like, if you're going to watch Midnight's Edge, then make sure to get new Midnight's Edge personal lubricant. Yes, Midnight's Edge, personal lubricant trusted by the Phantom Menace when it really needs to be rammed in. Midnight's Edge, personal lubricant.
This is sold at a Doomcock store, right?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely sold at Doomcock store. And then, of course, warning, you are now entering the salty zone. Show me on the doll where Kathleen Kennedy hurt you.
I was there for 2 seconds. I'm converted.
Oh my god. Oh god.
Begin the unconversion process.
Doomcalax! When you have to go but you can't, trust Doomcalax. Clears you right out.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love those.
Thank you.
So
that helped. That helped a lot.
You do success. Does it come in racist flavor?
Blueberry racist. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, that dude
it's funny. It's funny. So it's funny. I'm paid by Disney, yet I'm a DC fan and I razz on most Marvel movies. Watch the channel first, moron.
He's being nice about it.
Yes,
right?
For real, dude.
like literally watch the channel for a second first, and then maybe comment. Could you make yourself? Oh, you're back. Oh, he's back.
Fucking crash.
Bro, don't keep saying you out when
This
you keep
just
coming
in.
here making comments.
This just in. This just in. Hold on. This just in.
Oh.
This just in. This just in.
I'm gonna lose brain cells. I can't.
I got it right here. This just in. This channel is just another SJW media in denial over Shang-Chi box office flop in 2 weeks. No common sense. I'm out. Actually,
Bye.
tune in every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for 2 cents on nonsense, where we give our 2 cents on your freaking nonsense. That's right. Bringing truth to your absolute echo chamber that you're apparently living in. So there you go. By the way, I don't even like a lot of Marvel movies. I'm a DC guy.
Hey, buddy. I'll just say go back to the channels that you usually watch that literally chat on Shang-Chi before it even came out and said it was gonna flop, but they're proven wrong, and then they were quote unquote attacked.
Let's see what I got next to me here, shall we? Oh yeah, I got some X or some. That's not X-Men.
Whoa!
Watchmen.
He's paid. We knew it. He's being paid.
Mommy's grifting!
I knew it.
He's lied to us!
I was
Damn
wondering
it!
if you catch that. Oh, I got some X-Men. I mean, some Watchmen.
I know
Got some Watchmen. I got Superman the movies.
We caught him in 4K!
I got a Superman thing here. Hey, look, I can't be all bad. I got a Doomcock action figure.
Hey, Dwayne Johnson's in the chat.
I ran out of my room.
I got a Supermobile. I don't know what you want from me.
Gosh, how do you feel being caught in 4K?
It's 4K.
You were caught.
Well, it's actually not 4K. It's 1080p because I paid for the 1080p version. I wish they would do 4K because then maybe we would solve some of these issues.
Or just make you Roboto.
Luke, bro, can I borrow like 10,000? It's $10 for you anyway. For Disney money, it's coming every day.
Honestly,
Truckloads.
As soon as he said X-Men, that was 50 grand.
Hey, do we get paid for appearing on your show and supporting you?
No.
Do we get paid?
No, it's just about me, baby. It's just about me. I'm the
And if you
talent.
think about in Black Ops, you better not even think about unionizing because that'll be the death penalty.
All right, I'm converting.
Oh my god.
Unconvert.
Telling you right now, you got to convert if you want the good cash from
Maybe
Disney.
I gotta change my logo from DC to Marvel. Maybe that'll help.
Mm-hmm. He said he's out, but he's still watching.
Oh yeah.
He's in the back. He's watching.
What irritates me more is that like he
watching.
has TARDIS in there, and I know for a fact that the Doctor would not support any of the hateful negativity they spread.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. May God have mercy on your soul.
Is that Ty in the chat?
I do
asking,
dumb.
How do you get on the payroll?
That's Ty. Yeah,
Zip
that's
said, do they pay you in Kennedy coin?
That's
Yes,
Ty.
Any Shang-Chi star or Captain Marvel. Yeah.
Hi, I'm already in here trying to blast people, bro. Like, if you want to help, please do.
it's my sworn enemy, Ty.
Your arch nemesis.
My arch nemesis,
Wait, why is
Ty.
he your arch nemesis?
We just captured Austin. He's now our hostage. We're converting him.
Yeah, because last night I was over there with Austin and Ty was on. I was making fun. I was joking that we got to start a rivalry. Me and Ty.
Yeah. You guys started a feud. I started.
Ty, I'm gonna drink your milkshake.
My straw reaches across the room and starts to drink your milkshake. I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
That is just so weird. It makes me uncomfortable to see him
Was
go.
that Burt Reynolds?
What? No, that was. What?
Go ahead. Make my day.
Get to the chopper!
Ty.
You stuck-up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
Whoa! Okay, too far. Too far. Whoa! We gotta draw the line somewhere. That's a little too far. Whoa.
You dirt-eating piece of slime! You scum-sucking pig! You son of a motherless goat!
Whoa!
Oh, look, it's before Rob Schneider became not loved.
Oh my god.
Are small words that you'll be sure to understand, you warthog-faced buffoon.
Yeah, you hurt his feelings now. You hurt his feelings.
Wait, what the hell? Oh, that's better. I thought I had shit on my screen for a sec.
Man.
That was good.
Yep. All right.
Before I was old enough to date, I'd already experienced a dozen glorious romances.
I don't even know what that means. I have no idea what
Is
that means.
she playing her character from Golden Girls? If not, Betty, what happened? Rose, if you're playing the character Rose, that makes sense because that like Rose said nonsense all the time. But if this is Betty being Betty, I'm.
Before I was of age to date, I had a dozen.
Bro,
Don't expose
bro,
Betty White. She already
you
did
can't be telling people that I'm in the Eternals. Come on now. Shh, keep it quiet.
You're the one that directed that scene that looked like the.
Bro, you gotta keep me on that. What do you? My dogs agree.
Hey, you guys.
That's what we do to white women.
My dogs agree. I should get on
SJWs. Us SJWs. We don't like white women. Like Brie Larson, blonde white women. We throw footballs at them.
This is now called
It's now the
Woke
Woke
Lounge.
It's a reading PSA.
Oh damn! Max is already. Max is going after Ryan on Twitter hard.
Oh man.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just pulled up Twitter and oh man.
What did Ryan reminds me of like. I would say James Ellsworth, but honestly, James had more success than Ryan, so that'd be an insult to James. Let's see.
You said it was Max?
Yeah, Max. It's like Ryan said, people sure are excited about the third worst opening weekend for an MCU film of all time, almost like we were in the same spot after Black Widow opening weekend a few months ago, and that resulted in such a big box office disappointment that ScarJo sued Disney. Max is just like, again, it's disgusting what a hateful bastard you've become, wanting projects to fail just for clicks. How dare you call yourself a fan, not a geek or a gamer, just a hater?
Yep, that's pretty much how it is. Pretty much how it is. All right. Oops.
It's insane. I want to see the comments in this. Did anyone like? Okay, there's Johnny. I love it when people like from their little group try to clap back at y'all and they don't know what they're doing.
You know what I say? Listen, here's the thing. You know what I say? Fandom Menace, Geeks and Gamers, Nerdrotic, the heel guy, whatever, heel and babyface dude, whatever,
Fake wrestling fan.
Doomcock. Screw you. Screw you for trying to mess with people's love of nerd culture. Screw you for trying to deceive people. Screw you for trying to weaponize the things that we love to put a barrier between us all. Screw you for coming off saying stuff like, oh, you can like what you like and I like what I like, but then you come out and make a video saying we're stupid if we liked something in Star Wars, or if we believed, for example, that Emperor Palpatine was actually a clone, like the movie said. If you had paid attention while watching the film, Jeremy, instead of actually just like, I don't know what you were doing, you had a finger somewhere where you probably shouldn't have one. Screw you. In general, all over, pick a place, I don't care. Screw you all, because you're deceptive, you know what you're doing, you're not fooling anybody, except for some simple-minded people who are hanging on to you, a couple of 12-year-olds and a couple of people, you know, who are off on a wing somewhere on the wrong side of reality. And so I'm going to do this for you. Not only am I going to say this to you, I'm going to show you what you can use. Because, again, you don't deserve anybody's attention. And you know what? You can turn that around and say, oh, see, Enosh just doesn't think that we deserve a place. No, everybody deserves free speech. I wouldn't take your speech away, but shame on you for using your speech for such a negative way, knowing what you're doing, and then try to downplay it, try to divert it, try to distract from it, and act like when you're actually called on it, what you're actually doing, try to act like it's not what you're trying to do, because you know what you're doing. So here you go. Take this and screw you. There you go. Here with the $2 super chat. Thank you. Says Enosh, you're legit. I really appreciate that. I do appreciate the love and support. And look, this is what it's going to take. It's going to take good people coming together from both sides of the aisle, from both sides of political ideas or social ideas or whatever, coming into an equal ground and not trying to pit one another against each other. Okay. That right there is some BS that needs to go away. Yeah. And, and I'm just done with it. So as I saw this stuff unfolding today, I was just like, you know what? Nope, we're going to talk about it. And so that's what we did tonight. So that being said,
oh boy.
I mean,
you know what? Kevin Smith gave you the best He-Man stuff that you're ever going to see, and you don't even know. God, you're like 12. Look at
what happened to you leaving?
Look, yeah,
bro,
like I thought he left.
What happened to you being gone, bro?
What happened to leaving?
Well,
I put my plate out, and this man's still here.
But to be fair,
look at that fedora. Look at that fedora.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't do that. Don't do that, fedoras, please. It's because of people. No, my clothing choices are now limited because of people like this. Like I can't like things that I like. I can't wear things like Hawaiian shirts because other people have now made it a part of their uniform. And I'm like, come on, man. I can't stand up for nothing.
We like the highest.
You know what? And here's the thing. And Levon, I will say this. You know what, Levon? I appreciate that. You don't have to agree with me for us to be friends or for us to get along. You know, and there is a way for people to get along and come together. And then there's a way for people to just kind of rally up people against each other. And Shifty Gizm, you know I love you, man, but it's in the movie. It's literally in the film.
Yeah, it really is.
We've gone through this like so many times, like and over this like this whole thing.
It was also in the leaked script that I read.
and Mr. TARDIS reviews. If you can't see the beauty that is in The Last Jedi, it just shows me you don't know a thing about Star Wars. I'm sorry, I will say it. Like I'm you know, if you want to attack me, tell me I got bad taste because I like The Last Jedi. Then I'll throw it right back at you. Like I got friends who don't like The Last Jedi, and we'll spar with each other all day long. And they'll tell me, you suck because you like The Last Jedi. And I'll tell them, well, you suck because you don't like The Last Jedi. You don't know nothing about Star Wars. You don't know nothing about Star Wars. It's a friendly poke back and forth. But you, my friend, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
That wasn't how our conversation about The Last Jedi went, but okay.
How was Last Jedi woke? Right, because that's what that movie. I mean,
it is what it is. But I'm done with all that. All right, dude, they did. It's in the film. They literally say that he was Shifty. Come on, man.
I think we gotta pull up the video of that you had with the Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers to kind of show that it was in a comic book.
Shifty's seen it.
Dark Empire.
No, he's talking. He's talking about the film itself, but they literally say that he was brought back with cloning and dark Sith arts or whatever. I can't remember the exact word.
Mystics or something like that. I don't know.
I don't have to Google it. I watched it. Why would I Google it? I watched it.
Shifty, if you have Disney Plus, bro. Buddy. If you have Disney Plus, just skim the movie until you find it.
Called Rise of Skywalker.
Shifty.
But
make sure you're watching the right one. It's called The Rise of Skywalker. I know it's not the best Star Wars movie around. Trust me. CAS Graphics with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you, CAS Graphics. Appreciate you. Or with a super sticker. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Here. Yeah, I mean it's there. They actually say that you see the cloning cylinders. I don't know what to tell you. It's right there. They literally say it.
I mean, I Googled it, and this is what it shows. It says the same thing.
I'm just saying.
It was actually a clone.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. I don't care about articles though. I don't care about articles when I've literally seen the movie and they say it in the film. Why would I need to go to Google for?
We just Black Ops just Googled it, bro. Like
he's like, Google it again.
Google it again.
It's gonna change this time.
Maybe this time will be different.
Refresh. No. That's old news. Refresh.
I just uploaded 100 articles about how the Rise of Skywalker didn't say. No, I'm just messing with you, Shifty.
Bro, like.
Oh my gosh, dude! I seriously don't have to. I seriously watched the movie, man. It's right there in the film. I don't have to ask Google because I watched the film. Oh my gosh! I look, Commandant Gill. Why aren't we talking about how bad the Rocketeer movie?
Wait, that was me. That was my comment. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm aware that the movie was released in December of 2019. I'm very aware.
Well, I think you're saying the article I pulled up was March. I didn't even see that. Yep. March 3rd, 2020. No. 2020.
You know what that was? That's when people who didn't pay attention in the movie started reporting that, because the book, yes, did come out later. It was coming out in like April. And the thing is people started getting advanced copies. They started reading. They're like, oh my gosh, I didn't, and it's people who just didn't pay attention and they missed stuff. Literally watch the movie more than once. Like, I swear. Pop culture. Ty says, wait, ask Jeeves real quick, Enosh.
Jeeves knows all and sees all.
Jeeves might have a different one.
First off, hold on, TARDIS. First off, hold on.
No. I'm not.
He spelled character wrong. That's a very basic English word to spell. I'm getting like
you're so bad.
The grammar Nazi and the
He's telling on us. He's telling on us.
What is this whole thing? Hold on. I'm
TARDIS.
still watching because you're so bad. No, you're watching because you have nothing to do, and none of the other. I almost.
Whoa.
Hey, TARDIS.
I'll go for the dark side.
TARDIS. Hey, man. Listen, I get it, man. It's okay, but
this is crack, rock cocaine.
is your brain on drugs.
None of the people that spout the same nonsense as you are not on right now. So you're
Chartist over here by himself, all looking like.
There's nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong at all. You're not in any difficulty, but you're out on bond.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not. I swear. I'm telling geeks and gamers.
I legit almost just went
I'm
full
telling
like.
mom and dad.
Here,
Wait,
I'll
hold
send
on. Did
you
he say
my
that?
my profile pic.
He said,
You can go full dark side.
Wait,
go
hold
full
on.
evil.
Wait, oh, you're
No,
telling.
I can't,
you are
bro.
such a troll. Yeah, I'm telling geeks and gamers. You not realize Jeremy was here. Jeremy was literally here. I literally helped Jeremy with his GI Joes. His GI Joes were falling apart because Jeremy doesn't even know how to take care of his GI Joes. I literally am in a room filled with GI Joes, and I told him how the only two ways that he could fix his GI Joes that he can't fix anymore is you got to use a drill. You got to go slowly into the back because he stripped the screws in the back of his GI Joes, and he couldn't get them to work anymore. I'm telling geeks and game, you are such a troll. Get out of here.
Jeremy is
Get
the
out of
handyman.
Who are you really, Mr. TARDIS Reviews? Because I don't believe you anymore. I'm telling.
I'm telling my father on you.
That's funny. That's funny. Now I'm laughing.
Dying.
Now I'm laughing because that's just funny. That's just funny.
If you believe Doomcock's rumors, that's great. I don't.
How dare you? How dare you?
Oh, I missed elementary school.
Nerds. Well, you said you missed you missed elementary school?
Yeah, let's do this. I'm telling geeks. I'm telling mom and dad. I'm telling.
I was 5 when that came out. Okay.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Over here going.
Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Literally. That was the best.
Do you hear that? Listen. Even Grandma in heaven is booing you right now.
What?
That's messed up.
What?
There's two types of people in this world. There's winners and there's losers. And just so that we're clear, every time we step on this field, our goal is to be a winner. And if your dad has said, oh, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, just as long as you have fun, well, I hate to say it, your dad's a loser.
Wow.
That was great. Oh man.
Anchorman said something.
We can do this all night long. I mean,
this is too much fun. I don't know what happened. I think just what happened last night. It just carried over. Not and just laughing gas.
Anchorman said something about Star Wars 3 put you in a video, Enosh.
Yes.
What did he do?
Star Wars Theory showed an entire episode of 2 Cents on Nonsense once.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because we talked about a theory that he had. It wasn't actually his theory. It was a theory by some guy named Toby who submitted it to him, and he did a video about it. And I just saw it, and I thought it was hilarious. And it's based on this right here. This guy did this thing right here. Have you seen this? So Star Wars Theory made a video. Look, Star Wars Theory, and I still say this: Star Wars Theory makes good videos. Like Star Wars Theory has good theories, and they're theories. They're theories. I'm subbed to Star Wars Theory, okay? Like I've defended Star Wars Theory when he went to that whole thing, about his movie and everything. We got videos on it right here on the channel. But the thing was what we did was misunderstood by Star Wars Theory, and somebody shared it with him because here's how the theory went. He showed this, and you know how in The Force Awakens, when Rey first meets BB-8 and he's being taken by that junker guy, right? And she yells at him, right? In like whatever it is, Huddies or whatever. Yeah. And she yells out, Talama Pakwal, right? Well, what this guy said, and this is the problem with Star Wars Theory, like presented this in a serious way, okay, was that it was actually a foreshadowing even then. Because if you take that T and you take it all the way down to the other end, and then you take that A and you take that all the way down to the other end too, but you flip it upside down, it becomes an E. And then you take that L, you drop it down over to the left, and it becomes an I. You take that A, M, and you bring that straight down, and then you take that A and you also bring that straight down. You take the P, you bring that straight down. You take that A, you bring that straight down. You take that R right there, right? That R, and you flip it upside down, it becomes an L. You take that Q right there in Parkwell, and you flip it upside down and turn it around, and it becomes a P. Then you take that U, you flip that upside down, and it becomes an N.
Taking two different vowels.
Then you take that A, you take that A, you flip it back down over there after that P there. You take that L, and that L becomes the L back over on the other end, right? And then if you take that exclamation point, because she said it like with an exclamation point, of course, you flip it upside down, it becomes an I. And so what she was really telling the guy was, I am a Palpatine.
Okay, but when was this theory published? Was this before Rise of Skywalker?
Or it was way after Rise of Skywalker.
Okay, but also, how is he taking an A and turning
year.
into an E, though?
Because you turn it upside down and it looks like an E. It's right there. It's right
there,
dude.
Turn the 6 upside down. That's a 9 now.
I just showed it to you. It's right there. Come on. Can't you see it?
Turn the A upside down. It's an E now.
You can't look at the A. It's curved. No.
Give Drake time; he'll add that to his lyrics.
I'm sorry you can't see it, but we saw it, and we did a 2 cents on nonsense about it. We were actually very nice about it. We weren't rude about it, and I even said, like, look, I like Star Wars Theory, whatever. Somebody sent it to Star Wars Theory. Star Wars Theory watched it on one of his live streams, and watched the entire thing, man. And he didn't get it. Like, he didn't get what we were trying to do, and so he told all of his followers, he said, don't nobody go over and mess with them. But we got like a parade of like 11-year-olds who came over, and and the funny thing about that was they came over, and like it was like in real time, but it was like a few days later, right? It was like almost like a week later, and all of a sudden the channel is like getting like all these comments and stuff like F you suck, you attacked Star Wars Theory. I'm like, I never attacked Star Wars Theory. What the heck are you guys talking about?
How long ago was this?
Oh, this was a few months ago. It was like the beginning of the year. Oh, or the end of last year. It was like the end of last year. End of last year.
Because when I started watching.
So the funny thing that happened was that we started talking, and finally, like, the one guy was like this leader, and he was like, "Come on, guys, we're gonna take this guy's channel down." And I'm like, "What?" Like, they thought they were gonna take the channel. Well, then I was just like, "Well, you know what? I'm gonna see what this dude's channel is." So I went to the channel. The kid starts talking, and it's like, "Hi guys, and welcome to my channel." And I realized the kid's like 11 years old. He's like 10, 11 years old, and he's got a Star Wars channel. And so he had like 6 subs. I subbed to him. I became like the 7th sub, and I messaged him back, and I said, "Hey, buddy," I said, "Look, this is what we were trying to do. This is what the show's about. We're not trying to be mean. We're not trying to do any of those things. We're literally just talking about stuff. And this just was a weird thing. And it wasn't even Star Wars Theories thing." It was funny because then he started commenting on all of the guys' comments that had like been attacking us. And he's like, "Hey guys, maybe we should back off a little bit. Like, maybe we should leave these guys alone because these guys are nice. They're actually nice guys and stuff." Because he saw, look, I subscribed to his channel. Like, I ain't mad at nobody. Like, we don't do 2 cents on nonsense to be rude to anybody. It's just
does show the danger, though. It does show the danger, though, to me that like kids like, I understand like looking up to YouTubers and all that, but like letting it be that devoted, like that's kind of scary.
Well, and you know what? It also shows us something too. When we get into arguments with people on the internet, you think you're arguing with somebody who's a sane person and an adult, and then a lot of times it can be somebody that, like, if you actually met them in person, you'd be like, "Oh,
okay." I was really
arguing with.
I thought a grown man was sniping me all the time in GTA. And then get into live chat at some fun.
Right?
Oh, I thought I was getting crapped on in Call of Duty by an adult, but no, it's some 7-year-old.
Whose parent didn't have the foresight. I'm stopping.
So that's why it's best sometimes, and most of the time, just to walk away. Okay, Peter Rabbit's Defender with the $4.99 super chat.
Hey, Peter's doing
his thing, man.
Peter, you're saying what I can't.
Oh man.
No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that far, but I did go close.
Oh man.
I got.
Wow.
But no, I wouldn't do that stuff. No.
But then the very next comment is this: you all will be laughing when next Mandalorian is a black woman.
Hey, Tardis, let me go ahead and tell you, if that happens, I'm okay with that.
I don't care.
Let me see that, please.
Hold on. Can I point out something? We already saw a black Mandalorian woman. Is Sasha Banks from WWE?
Yeah.
Almost kicked Boba Fett's ass too.
Yeah.
Oh, and everyone crapped on that. Oh wait, that was just like all the Phantom Menace.
So you're a little late to the party there, Mr. TARDIS. I don't know what you're reviewing, dude, but your reviews have got to be crazy. Like, by the way, Mr. TARDIS, I'm sorry, but I don't actually have a basement. I have a bi-level, so I can't.
Yeah, same.
I'm in my room. My basement's below me.
I cannot cry in a basement because I have no basement. CAS Graphics says James Gunn is going off on some scoopers on Twitter debunking their nonsense. Oh, really? I wonder what about.
Wow, he's doing his own 2 cents on nonsense.
I love it. I love it, man. You know what? That's the thing is there's just a bunch of idiots out there that they think they have a little bit of knowledge, but look. I gladly say, hey, you ever want to debate me on Star Wars? Come on in sometime when I do a call-in show again, because I guarantee
you will get pwned.
I guarantee you, I've probably forgotten more about Star Wars than you've ever known.
This has been one of the.
I'll tell you what. You'll never see Enash make a video that says, "Oh, I'm not versed in the EU. I read all those books, baby. I got all those books memorized, man. I know what happened in those books. I know those books like the back of my hand, and I loved every one of them. And I think that it's a travesty to this day that Mara Jade has not been realized in live action yet. Okay, so don't come at me like that. I'm not some shill. I recognize stuff when it's bad, but here's the thing: I do not look for SJWs and wokeness under every little rock, behind every little door, because it doesn't exist. And like what was said earlier, when you start acting like it's all there behind every little thing and that everything is an agenda and everything is this and that, you take away from the real stuff that's actually happening. You want to see some real stuff? Why don't you look at the show Supergirl? Okay.
Everything is just
why isn't Geeks and Gamers like literally tearing apart the show Supergirl on a weekly basis? You know why? Because it's actually woke. It's actually those things. It's actually that kind of agenda. Okay, literally.
Yeah, it's an interesting show. I mean, the first season was way like that.
Oh yeah, but the thing is they don't want to actually go after the stuff that is. They go after the stuff that can't be proven, has absolutely no basis in any kind of anything. They've demonized Kathleen Kennedy, where you don't even think of Kathleen Kennedy as a real human being anymore. You just think of her as a cartoon character with red glowing laser eyes.
Unless you're a sane person, realize that's all smoke and mirrors.
Exactly.
And that she's actually probably a decent person. I mean, I've never met her. I don't think anyone is in this chat or in the panel.
I'll tell you this. They want to act like George Lucas has such a problem with her. Again, George Lucas picked the woman, and it was the prerequisite for him allowing Disney to buy Lucasfilm was that she be the president. Oh, but she betrayed him. Listen, this is not a soap opera. Life is not an episode of Jerry Springer. Okay, this is not how real life pans out. If Disney thought for a second that the woman who is running one of their biggest companies was trying to literally destroy their company and hated their properties, she would not be there. That is so dumb. Think rationally for a second. That makes no rational sense. And that's my frustration with these people, with these YouTubers, with the Doomcocks and the Jeremys and all this stuff, demonizing Kathleen Kennedy and the Civil War in Lucasfilm. It doesn't exist. Yes, there could maybe be some tensions here and there, but the woman does not hate Luke Skywalker. Okay? That is the dumbest thing. This idea of Jon Favreau kept it secret from her that Luke Skywalker was even going to be in The Mandalorian. BS. She's the president of the company. She has to sign off on it. They don't just throw random stuff into TV shows and movies that presidents of the company are not aware of. Come on. Think with your brains, people, not with your, I didn't like that movie, so they must be right. Think with your brains. With your brains. If you have them, just think with your head and understand that's not how the real world works. They would not allow her to be president if they felt at any point that she was somehow trying to systematically destroy Star Wars. And here's the thing. So you didn't like a couple of Star Wars things. I get it. I don't like every Star Wars thing either. I actually don't like Rise of Skywalker for the most part. There's parts that I really like, and then there's parts that really are cringy to me. Okay. I didn't like Star Wars Resistance. There's parts of pretty much every little Star Wars thing that like I can look at and go, yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. Yep, I don't like that. But you don't see me making millions of videos about them, demonizing the whole thing and acting like the whole thing is getting taken over, because it's not. You know what I realize? Not every Star Wars thing is for me. And here's the problem. All these people are saying is wearing very, very thin, because the further we go, the more people are finding Star Wars stuff that they like. People love The Mandalorian. People are looking forward to the Book of Boba Fett. People can't wait for these other shows that are coming out. Star Wars doesn't suck. Star Wars is in a very good place right now. And if you're going to demonize her for every bad thing that ever happened, she's not a creative. Doomcock was talking about last week, they've taken all creative control. She's not a creative in the thing. She doesn't write the scripts. She doesn't write the stories. She signs the checks and oversees the final okays. She hires people like Favreau and Filoni and others to write the stories, to come up with the concepts. They pitch it to her. She then in turn says yay or nay. That's how it works. She's not in there directing anything. She's not writing stories. She's not systematically changing Luke Skywalker and all of Star Wars. That's not her job. You don't understand what a president of a company does, obviously, because that is not her job. So there you go. TW with the most important question of the night. And I think this is it. And then I'm going to go because I got to pee. TW asks, Enosh, where did you get your Soups Letterman? I got this on Facebook Marketplace for $10. For $10. For $10.
Okay, hold on. Let me see this.
I like that. That's very nice. I like that Letterman a lot.
Thank you. Peter Rabbit's Defender here with a $9.99 super chat. Thank you, Peter Rabbit's Defender. Says, as an Asian and didn't see Shang-Chi yet, my country's cinema is still closed. Yes. But I'm so delightful with tears of joy to see it became a hit and can't wait to see it. That's hashtag awesome. Proud to be an Asian. Hashtag or PS Matrix 4 footage looks dope. Yes, and yes. And you know what, Peter Rabbit? I'm happy for you. And you know what? Other people should be too. Because you know Absolutely. What? Every character doesn't have to look like me. Every character doesn't have to be like me or have the same experiences that I have. Everybody on my panels doesn't have to have the same experiences that I have. I don't bring in a token person who looks different than me. You can check most nights, and I have people of all colors, all backgrounds, people mixed, every kind of idea and every kind of thing you could possibly imagine. And I like it that way. Because I don't want to be in an echo chamber. I don't want to be just in a thing where everybody just tells me what I want to hear. And I like being a nerd that bounces ideas off each other. That's why, you know what? I like a regular person who comes in and says, hey, I don't like I don't like The Last Jedi. Great. Let's talk about it. Let's debate about it. That's why I started this channel, because I used to go out of my local toy store and my local comic book shop. And you know what? We would debate this stuff all day long, and we would go toe to toe, and it'd be, I don't like this. I love this. This is what this character is. No, you're wrong. This is what this is. And you know what? We would get these heated debates, and we'd be like at each other and in each other's face, raising our voices and making everybody feel uncomfortable. And then at the end of it, we'd be like, all right, bro. Hey man, I got to go. I'll see you next time. Fist bump, hug. Love you, man. Stay nerdy. That's what the Poindexter Lounge is. That's what it is. We are festering a community of nerds and of positivity here. That's what we're growing here. You know what? And the thing is look, the wide is road that the road.
The road is no.
Come on, man.
Okay,
Spit it out. Spit it out already.
The road's under construction.
Always.
He's back. He's back.
Always. You know what? I feel like yeah, they hear me talking, they hear me saying some truth, and like they want to derail it. But here's the thing: the road is wide that leads to destruction, and the masses will always follow that road. The masses are like sheep that will follow down that road and be led to slaughter instead of actually standing up. It actually takes somebody stand up. So all you do, you're just a small channel. You need to just back up, or you just need to do this and that. No, I will always stand up for what is right. I don't care what it's in the face of, who's got more sub counts. How does that mean anything in the real world? About what I believe in my heart when I go out this door, when I step out that door right there into my house and into the real world, and I go out and I get in my car and I drive around and I do whatever. How does sub counts help any of that? How do sub counts change what is true and what is right? No. Is it nice to know, hey, I got this many people that that are along for the ride and come along with us? Absolutely. And I enjoy that. Is it nice to be able to look at like right now and see, hey, you know what? We got 100 people right now that are watching the channel. That's awesome. I'm so glad to have each and every one of you here. I hope that you're subscribed. I hope that you're, even if you're hate watching me right now, you know what? I want you to know I love you and I'm not mad at you. I just want you to be truthful. I just want you to be honest with yourself, right? Regarding some of this stuff, and look at some of this stuff like legitimately, right? And don't just follow something just because it's a YouTuber or you think they're a popular person or whatever. It takes more of a man and a woman and a real live human being to stand up against the flow, to stand up against what everybody else is doing when they're doing it wrong or when they're saying stuff wrong, than it does to just go along with it. And that's all I'm saying. I'm saying, you know what? Make sure that the people that you're listening to, that you're watching, that you're taking your cue from, that you're learning from, are people who have your best interests at heart. They actually care about people. You're not just a number. You're not just the people who are here tonight, and even the ones who aren't here. You know that to me, you're not just a number. If you come here to the Poindexter Lounge, you know that when I see your screen names pop up, I get so excited, and I love seeing new screen names when people comment. I know there's people who've been watching for a long, long time, and you've never commented. You've never reached out to me, but you've been watching for a long, long time, and I'm glad you're here. Maybe you just don't feel like, reaching out that way. Maybe you don't feel comfortable doing it, and I understand that, but I would love to know you. I would love to know you all, because you know what? I tell you right now, when I look at this and I see names like Mary Wilcox. Mary's been with us for a long time. I love Mary. I love her. I know that she's got a great sense of humor. I know she's got great jokes, and so does Cherie. I love it when they bounce jokes off each other and they're having fun in the chat. I love You Do Suck. You Do Suck is absolutely hilarious, and I love watching him like here and on other channels too. Jam, I love him. I love what he's got to say. Peter Rabbit's Defender, always coming in with something smart and something good, man. You know what? I love that dude Vince. You know what? That guy, man, he's got a great Twitch channel that he does video gaming on, man. I was there on his birthday. Said happy birthday to him. I love that guy. I like Frank in Snyderverse, man. He's a good guy too. I see him all around. I love him. I love Degrassi Knowles. I see him all around and doing different stuff. And I'm glad to have him along with us. I love this guy, TW McKay. I love his just kind of no nonsense, just kind of chill way of talking, and the way that he does. He's a Canadian. He's a good guy, and you know what? I know I'm going to get some good stuff, some level-headed stuff from him, and he wants to. He's inquisitive and he wants to know about stuff. I love Gavin Cooley. He's always excited, man, and he's got good things to say when I see him in here. I love Zanex. He's always got a cool comment or a great thing to say. He chimes in at just the right moment. Doesn't overdo it. He chimes in when he needs to, and he knows what he's saying. I love Anthony Grigsby because he's so supportive and he's here all the time, and he's supportive. He follows on social media and he talks to me on social media, and I've gotten to know him really, really well, and I'm glad to know him. I'm looking through here. Anchorman. I love how that guy asked me the weirdest questions ever, man. Like what if you were in the Battle of Scarif? I don't know. Like I'd probably die in the Battle of Scarif because everybody died in the Battle of Scarif, so I'd be dead. But you know what? I still love you. When he asked me what I think about the weather, I don't know. The weather was kind of stormy today, but you know what? I still love Anchorman because he's a good guy, and I love seeing him in here. You know what? When I see Mr. Tardis reviews, I think, I don't know if that guy's for real or not, but you know what? He's still bringing me a little bit of joy, and he made me laugh a little bit tonight. And you know what? I can't ask for anything more than that, right? I can't really ask for anything more than that. When I see Shifty Gizm, I see a guy that I like, that you know what? He comes in, he's got some smart things. He doesn't agree with me about Emperor Palpatine, but it's still all good because you know what? Shifty Gizm's a good guy, and I appreciate him, and I appreciate him being here, and we can still be friends. And maybe he's one of those friends that I just kind of bounce stuff off. Nim Jim always coming in with something great, always coming in with a little thing right here. I mean, like, look at Nim Jim right here. Kathleen didn't even make the movie. She's the producer, not the script writer. Nim Jim gets it. And I love that about Nim Jim because Nim Jim gets it. Jordan right here. This is the man right here. Check out his channel. Jordan Fair. This guy does animation. He did a Scooby-Doo thing. Whoa, what the crap did he say there? I don't know what he said.
I was saying, you know, so like, wait a minute, you need to check these things before you put them up.
I know,
here.
right? I guess so.
You're in the moment.
Jordan, man. Jordan right here. He makes animation. He does Scooby-Doo animation. I did a voiceover for him. I was in one of his things. I'm going to be in his next one. That's a Scooby-Doo thing. And oh my God, I desperately need to record that stuff for him because I do voiceover stuff. And so, you know what? He's great. And I love him. You know what? I don't even know Ian Wenger that well, but you know what? I see your name in there and I see the things that you say and I like it. And I'm glad that you're here for sure. And I know that there's a lot of names here that, you know what? I haven't seen that much of, you know, and maybe I've seen you before and occasionally or whatever, but you know, I don't see you guys a lot. And I hope that we get to see you a lot more. I hope that you come by. This Pop Culture Corner guy, he sucks. Don't go support him. Just this guy right here. You know what this guy does? He sees that I do a 2 cents on nonsense on Sunday night. You know what he does? He goes and he sits there and makes a video himself about it. That's what this guy does.
I'm weak, bro. Oh God, you had me until then.
No, I'm just messing. No, he's good. He's good. Look, Levon earlier, man. You know what? It's like, you know, Levon and I, we agree on a lot of stuff, but Levon, you just came in just earlier and said, look, I don't agree with Enosh on this, whatever. That's fine. That's great. I still like you. And by the way, that Pop Culture guy, I really like that guy. You know what? I really like that guy. He's a good guy, and I appreciate him. I appreciate always has something insightful to say. You see, I know these people. Do you get what I'm doing here? Do you get what I'm saying here? I know these people. And if Senior Nerd, I love that guy. I love listening to that. The Widow. I've gotten to love the Widow. You know, the Widow was part of a group of people who just did not like me at one point. You want to talk about people who didn't like me? You think the Phantom Menace is something that I'm concerned over? Ha! Yeah, that's a joke. That's a joke right there. I'll tell you what, that community right there hated my guts, still hates my guts. But you know what? I love the Widow. And you know what? I've gotten to know her and some others and from that now, and I'm good. And I can't go back any further in my StreamYard right now because I already went up too far. Angie's awesome. She's always got a funny joke. She's always got something funny to say, and I love her, and I love her personality. And you know what? I love her. This chick right here, Saggy Melons. I love this girl. This girl's so awesome. I said last night, I can't wait to meet her in person, to give her a big hug and let her know how much I appreciate her. This guy right here, Zip Havoc, right here. I love this guy too. This guy sends me funny stuff. You guys see all the Doomcock stuff, right? You know, all the funny, you know, things or whatever. This guy makes a lot of them. You know who makes the other ones? Ambassador. These two, man, they make most of those things, and they've been hilarious jokes that have continued on and on and on and on and on. You guys have contributed to the show over and over and over. D. Al Vince, he comes on the show all the time. The other night he fell asleep, and that's okay. I love that dude. I love joking with that guy about his girlfriend, man, because like he's always talking about his girlfriend. And you know what that shows me? He's proud of his girlfriend. He loves his girlfriend. He's doing things with his girlfriend. He's doing streams with his girlfriend, man. He's in there. He's just making it happen. I love Brian Scully, man. Brian's like so in there, man. You're not anonymous, bro. No, man. You know what? You're in there, man. You're messaging me on Facebook. We're talking. We're in groups together. You know what? You disappear for a little while and you come back and we have those conversations. And I love your takes on stuff. Adam Burke's in there, and I love Adam's takes on stuff and is really great. And I love to even get to know you better. Betimus Prime, I love the name, and we've, I've come to really appreciate what Betimus does and his takes and stuff and his comments stuff. I look forward to those comments. Jimmy, I know that guy likes wrestling. He likes action figures. He's like watches all my action figure reviews. He's all in there about wrestling, man. We talk about it all the time. He's getting ready to go to see AEW. Like, these are people that are part of my life. Because that's what the Poindexter Lounge is. So say whatever you want. Come in, make all the little jokes you want, make all the little things you want, do all the little side things you want. And you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Because you know what? That's all good. Hold on just a second. Speaking of family, hold on a second. Hello. Hey, buddy. Can I call you back? I'm on a live stream. All right, bud. I love you. I'll call you right back. All right, man. Bye. All right. That's my son. So look, because this is to me, this is just family. You know, when I call you guys our nerd family, I mean that. Right? Like, even if we never meet on this earth, you are our nerd family. And I appreciate you all. Jared, gotten to know Jared a little bit since he's been coming in here. Yes, the Poindexter Lounge is nerd family.
I know he's not here, but I'd be so upset if I didn't mention H Barts.
Oh, H Barts, for sure.
H-Bart, yeah.
For sure. H Barts has become a great guy. I mean, I was at the guy's 21st birthday party, for God's sake. I had people try to, look, there's people who disagreed that, like, maybe I should know everybody, and that's fine. That's fine. That's everybody's opinion, right? And you know what? Look, there are boundaries that I have. I'm not just like, hey, come on over to the house and we're all going to hang out and have a barbecue. But you know what? We are going to try to do a meetup maybe next year out in Vegas. We've been talking about this. We're going to do a meetup in Vegas, and we're going to have a good time doing it, right? And so we have something to look forward to, and we got to piece that together. We got to put that together and see what that looks like. So, but yes, Sky Monk, I remember it, man. We've been talking about G.I. Joe, man, forever. It seems like, you know what I mean? And you know what? Here's the thing. And I understand this too, Daniel. I understand that, like, there comes a time where people experience growth, and it does things, whatever. But even so, can I tell you something? I had a video that did over 1 million views, okay, years ago, and I had tons of people. I can't even remember how many thousand comments were on that video. It's about the Flash, and as comments came in, I answered people. So I get it. There comes a time, like, where things are so big you can't do all that, right? But I just want people to know what this place is about. I look forward to seeing your names. I look forward to seeing you. And I'm glad you're here. And so, thank you, Katsuka. You know what, Katsuka? Katsuka let me get this Batman v Superman. I'll never forget that. This Dawn of Justice from Zod Rider, right? Katsuka won, said give it to Enosh. I was on that stream, said give it to Enosh. So you know what? We have history together because we're family. Oh, and then there's William. We don't care about that guy. That guy comes in. That guy's a know-it-all. That guy's a know-it-all. No.
I come back and you guys are talking about that William guy. Oh man,
that William guy. He went over there on that stream that I was on last night with those guys over there at Pop Culture, and it was like, oh, the best that you could get was that dude. Yeah, was Enosh? That's the best guy you could get. Yeah, heck yeah, it was. I'm right here.
He's like, heck yeah.
Heck yeah, it was. That was the best guy to get.
I was
the reason why we're talking about going to Vegas is because Vegas is a pretty centralized place for a lot of people who are part of the streamers that we do and stuff like that. Plus, Vegas is a pretty cheap flight for people in the United States. because it's a tourist destination. You can get cheap flights, you can get a cheap place, whatever. And we got a place to meet. We got an automatic place to meet. I'm originally from Vegas. We got this guy right here. Austin's out in Vegas. We got other people who are from Vegas and stuff. And so, so that's what, and we got the Sci-Fi Center. Speaking of William, we got William for that, that we can host. So we got a place, and I know other friends out in Vegas, so we can do other things out there too. Enosh is pretty fly for a white guy. I try. I got good rhythm.
Adam said, and then there's Jarbo.
Then there's Jarbo. Yep. But I think, look, there's people like Benson's, right? Who has given us giveaways to become a good friend and stuff. And like we had the Condor Man joke for like forever. You know what I mean? Like we're like, and finally we did a watch party at Condor Man that
was a blast
for Benson's, and then we had, then I got Ambassador, who, like I said, has made a bunch of stuff and has become a good friend as well. And like, look, have I had some, I got Dawson, is over there at Nerdy in Many Ways. You know what I mean? Like, look, I've had some bumpy moments with some friends, and stuff. But look, we're still friends. We still survive. I mean, I got my friends Zeverfed. I got my friends Nicotina. I got other friends. I mean, like, look. And then there's Jarbo, and
there's Maud.
And then there's Maud. Nice.
That was an ordeal.
No, I'm just saying, we're all here for a reason. And that's because we love this stuff. We're passionate about this stuff. And all I'm saying is you know what? Let's stop being negative about it. Okay? Can we do that? Can we all just come together? Can we just stop being negative about everything and saying everything sucks and everything's going to be horrible and everything, even before we see it, and just like gripe about it and complain about it all day long? I mean, yeah. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot one of the most important people to the lounge. I'm glad that I was reminded of it, because I completely almost forgot about it, but I was just reminded of it now. You know who that is? Nicotina's mom! Oh yeah! Nicotina's mom!
God.
I knew that was coming. Yeah.
As soon as I saw it in the chat, I was like, "Oh,
I saw it in the chat. I know it's
like, Jared got it. Nicotina's mom, right there.
Internally, I'm like Kel from Keaton and Kel, just going like, "Oh, here it goes.
Here it goes." Hey, there's another guy, Master Swag King Entertainment. Like, look at that guy, man. Like that's another one, man. Like was part of a group of people who didn't like me, whatever, and now him and I, man, we're cool. This dude was actually making videos, like hate videos on me, and now we're friends. See, that's what it's about. That's what it's about right there. And I love that guy. I love his style. He's got a totally different style, and I love him, right? And he says here, Jarbo slept with my wife, then I became Batman.
Well, this is definitely an Elseworld story.
Right.
Yes, it is. Yeah, we got the Cloverfield monster. We got all that stuff. So
I actually looked up his name when he popped back up, so I want to make sure I got it right. And I did find a Mr. TARDIS. It's not reviews, but it's Mr. TARDIS. He actually made a video saying why online fandoms will never be happy with Doctor Who again, a response to Yellow Flash. So I don't know who that is in this chat, but it's not this dude, because this dude seems to be on our side with this.
Okay.
Who's the phony? Who's the
bonus?
Who's the fake?
We got Firewater. Over there. So look, we're doing just fine, guys. And you know what? All those other guys, we got just one thing to say to them. I think we could sum it up like this. First of all, I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you to my panel. You guys are great. Thank you to Jarbo, who was in here earlier. We had a good time. I hope you had a good time. We had some fun, right? And as far as the Phantom Menace is concerned, this is for you. This is what I tell everybody. I always tell you guys this, right? And I do mean this. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Don't let anybody. Well, first of all, tell them where you can find them, Austin.
Oh, yeah, you can find me over on the Pop Culture Corner, there every day, and got the show on Mondays, so check that out. But yeah, Pop Culture Corner.
Metaverse, where can they find you, sir?
You can find me on Twitter at the most meta, and on my Twitter, once you give me a follow there, I have a link to my YouTube channel. I am I'm currently trying to get my live stream game starting up, and you can find me on all podcasting platforms. Just type in Talking Meta. That's the name of my podcast.
Cool. And where can they find you, Black Ops?
Well, you guys can find me on YouTube at Black Ops JMBO1, and of course on Twitch at Black Ops JB, and that's the same for Twitter as well.
Nice. All right, guys. Hey, thank you for being here. You guys make the Poindexter Lounge awesome, and we appreciate you. And I didn't say this, but we did get a lot of super chats tonight, so don't forget. I didn't say this at the beginning. One, because I guess I was muted, but I didn't say it anyways. Thank you to all of our members here at the channel. You guys are great. We appreciate each and every one of the members. You guys are fantastic, and we appreciate you guys being members. And then, of course, the patrons as well. Thank you guys for being patrons of the channel, and everyone who gives super chats. And if you're one of those three, you're in the running now for this Watchmen collection right here. So that is the next giveaway. All right.
Very cool.
So thank you guys for being here. And like I always say, don't let anybody tell you that your fandom doesn't matter. Don't let anybody tell you what you should think and what you shouldn't think. Don't let anybody control you with big words and deception. Learn to think for yourself. All right? And don't tell anybody else what they should like or what they shouldn't like. But seek to have good conversations and find out why somebody likes something that they like or why they don't like something, and have those conversations and be genuine about it. And at the end of the day, be able to walk away and still be a friend to that person. And I think that's what it's all about. I think that's the most important thing that we can ever do is to befriend people. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to make new friends, to learn from people. And I hope that's why you're here too. Now, that being said, as far as that group over there in the Phantom Menace and all those guys who are telling you to stay angry, my friends, this message is for you. And I hope that you change so this doesn't resemble you. Till next time.
You're an ass. Your mind is an explosive source of shitty ideas, and all to do what?
Amazing. Every word of what you just said was wrong.